Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, boys and girls, children of all ages,
That means
assholes with puckered up assholes, buttholes.
Yeah,
The
you should know
ones
about
who's got erected nipples, erected buttholes, the ones who's got their nipples erect.
Okay, Garrett, come on, hurry up.
Welcome. I welcome you all to episode number 60 of this program that we've been doing for a long time. This episode alone is the road, the beginning, the route to working our way.
Would you
to
hurry up,
100.
you giraffe scrotum sucker?
This episode alone is the route, the beginning to episode 100. This right here is just the beginning point. You can say this is the halfway mark. This is the halfway mark right here that you can say, but you know what?
The halfway mark's at 50, you dumb shit!
We'll get there real soon once we get to episode 100. But as for right now, we're going to be doing something a little extraordinary for you all. Something that we've been planning for the past 10 episodes.
Looks like I
Or
clicked the wrong
episode 55. It really depends. It really depends what it is. But this alone, episode number 60, it is a bit of a milestone for us here on Flicks with Dicks. We should be like, what, fucking 70 episodes in right now? But let me tell you right now, I do apologize that, sometimes you get pushed off because, things happen for a reason.
Man, you take longer than the Undertaker steam entrance.
Things happen for a special reason. And this here is a special reason. We're going to be doing something special for you all that y'all are going to enjoy and have a blast with.
Or for Gary's special ed.
This particular idea that came to mind, that I figured, what, these guys have a special program going on with them, and I figured, you know what, I'm going to talk to these guys and hopefully get a word, see if they would like to, do something on the show.
No, I talked to him, not you, Gary.
Anyways, as for this particular episode that we are doing, this is a special edition of Flicks with the Dicks. We're doing another gaming episode, but for this gaming episode that we are doing, the O'Tooles, we all know who those guys are. Ryan and Cody O'Toole, but I don't even know where these guys are. I do see a couple faces, but let me talk about the O'Tooles real quick. These two guys got a popular show for them that has been achievement for the two. And this achievement for these guys is something that they deserve a lot. They've been getting so much recognition, so much love and support for this show. And let me just tell you right now, I got to give all my respects to these guys for this milestone that they are doing. So it was nice enough that they come on the show to do their Well Achievement game here on the program. So anyways, this is episode number 60 of Flicks with Dicks, Rotten or Fresh Edition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And let me, before we begin the introductions, everybody, I got no special announcements or anything. Nothing to really address except the 31 Days of Halloween Movie Mayhem. I apologize for that being lacking. Again, everybody knows the reason. I don't need to go into detail. But we're all caught up, and we're going to continue on from there. That's the only major announcement I got. So that's all I got to say, except for my topics. I got 3 topics I'm going to address. I got 2 of them are lists surrounding horror movies. One list is coming from Mr. José. He gave me this. We're going to be talking about the best Halloween movies, at least 40 plus, and Screen Rants, 15 horror movies that completely flopped and 15 that were massive hits. So that's something interesting alone. And I also got a little bit of a theory that I want to talk about. It's nothing much of a deep, dark research like I do. It's just something I want to discuss because there was something I noticed when I was watching this movie. As for what? we'll just have to wait and see. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna turn my tables over to our guests.
Hey guys, what is going on? Ryan O'Toole here.
And Cody O'Toole here.
And we're both the co-commissioners of our show, Rotten or Fresh. But first of all, thank you so much, guys, Garrison, Jerome, and Brett for having us on Flicks with the Dicks.
Yes.
And I'm Ryan O'Toole. If you guys don't know who I am a movie reviewer on this YouTube community, just like these guys right here. I do movie reviews, I do ranking videos, but the biggest thing I do on my channel, the most creative thing, is Rotten or Fresh. It's a game show that we both have created. It's a movie trivia show. It's not movie trivia, but it's about Rotten Tomatoes scores for different movies. And we bring on different YouTubers within this small community, our great friends on here, and they all battle it out to try to guess the Rotten Tomatoes scores. And it's a very creative game.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're on our 3rd season right now currently. We started last year in June. And we've definitely evolved since then. The first 2 seasons were 4 people competing to win a game, and then it would be 4 people at the end for a championship. But this season, we're doing a tournament style, doing it a little bit different. We're about somewhat like in the middle towards the end of round 1, where we have 1v1 matches going off against each other. It's a ton of fun. And our Jerome is a part of this season. And he is well, you'll have to watch that episode to see how he did. It was a lot of fun.
When the glasses come off, it gets real.
So again, thank you to all of you for inviting us here, and we're looking forward to a great time.
So the main prize. So whoever wins the tournament at the end of the whole thing, I assume the prize is a chocolate chip cookie.
2 chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, Gary, 2 for me, none for you.
I like cookies. Want some cookies? Actually,
I might share it with Brett. He's more nicer than you are. Whoa, feedback.
Yeah.
Now, I think we all know who. I think we all know who should have the cookies. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Put the cookie down now.
Give these people a. Hey, Samuel, how you doing, buddy?
I hate Jingle All the Way so much.
I do too. I think it's garbage.
I don't know why. I to this day, I still don't know why George Lucas said, "Oh, that kid should be my Anakin." Oh, that's why George.
Oh, by the way, hey, Jingle All the Way, 16%. Yeah, I've been studying.
Not on the show, but good for you. Nice show.
And by the way, I'm going to call this out. Hey, Ren.
Oh.
You go up against me, say your prayers.
Ooh.
If you don't believe in God, you better start.
Well, Ren's busy right now. He's doing the Happy Joy song.
Hey, where's your cat Stimpy?
Happy Joy song. We ain't getting into that again, please.
But again, thank you for having us. We'll explain the rules and the categories to all of you as the show goes on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Oh my God! You fuck off, Gary.
Speaking of Tweedles, I'm a Scorpio.
At least they're not like you, a Tweedle dick.
Which Tweedle should I take? There's 2 Tweedles.
Anyone. I
Okay. I don't bite unless you like a little nipple.
You know what? I'm telling Jared.
Ooh.
Oh, better yet, I'm telling Shane Boo Bear. Or Osty Boo.
Double the pleasure. That's why I like the Tweedles.
Double the pleasure. You could even handle me, you little fat bastard.
It's okay. The Tweedles know how to make love.
Hey, Gary. I know it's Gary. You know why you smell so? Hey, Adam. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, look who decided to come back.
The villain's here.
Where the hell have you been?
Looks.
Hey, Gary, you know why you smell so bad? Because you got a roadkill on the top of your head. All right.
You want to know who Adam looks like? I just discovered he reminds me of one of the members of Depeche Mode. He really does.
No, I call him the Cliffy B in movies because he looks like Cliff Blazinski.
I can't remember.
Cody knows what I'm talking about. He's a video gamer.
I do. I got you.
What's his
I
name?
feel so bad for him in this video game company. I really do.
Oh, jeez.
I really do because I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's awesome. He's better than these two. No, he's better than Gary, the fucking rhino butthole sniffer. Okay.
Look, man.
I'm back, you turds. Yeah. And by the way, I am Adam's #1 fan. You know why? Unlike you, Gary, I was his very first subscriber.
Wow.
Yeah, you may be his #1 fan, but I bought his merchandise.
Oh fuck! You know what? You got me. You actually got me there.
Yeah, I bought his merchandise. So, ha! You fucking asshole.
Well, actually, they don't come in your size. Short, midget, fat people.
You sure? I got a special custom of that. And it's the
Oh, yeah.
logo.
And by the way, I mentioned these to the old two brothers. This show is rated E for everybody. Okay.
Yeah, it's rated E. Edgy.
And I got this. I got my cheetah thing ready, and I got my pen. I'm ready to beat these guys' asses like they owe me money.
I got this. I have a whiteboard.
Alrighty. And Brady Boo, you ready?
No, he's not.
I got
Buck.
I got a stack of papers right here, and I got my Sharpie. And I can just probably write on my
I'm glad you got your Sharpie because you're gonna be sniffing that by the time it's over.
a little
He doesn't
foreshadowing, by the way.
Wow. That doesn't sound fun.
No.
Yeah, because I've been watching a lot of the Run or Fresh and everything, and another person who I hope goes all the way. I think she was in last year's championship. Her name is
Amy?
Yeah, she's a cute little bug. Oh my goodness, Gary, you stay away. 50 yards separation between you two. I know what you are.
It does smell bad. You're right, Drew.
Amy's
I think
fantastic.
I go after everybody, man.
No,
I do when I'm single.
okay. If Amy was Asian, you would be like on her like white on rice. I know you little
God.
desperate bastard.
Lauren, I'm sorry. Not really.
I would love to have her on the show, but I don't know. She would probably hate us.
Dude, the girl slapped me.
All right, Amy, you're cool, by the way. I like your channel movie checklist. Okay,
I want
Two brothers.
Yes.
Yes,
All
sir.
Right, Ryan, why don't we go over the categories for the gentlemen and everyone watching so they know what categories we're working with here.
All right, let's go over the categories, gentlemen.
What are the rules, if you don't ask?
Yes, we will go over the rules after we do the categories. Yes.
All right.
Understood. Okay.
The categories are comic book movies / graphic novels.
Yep, that's one.
That's the first one. Then we got sci-fi. Then we got horror, action and adventure movies, comedy, animated, sports, new releases from May 2018 to the present right now,
Okay.
westerns, and romantic comedies.
Those are the 10 categories that we are going to choose.
No special category.
No special category for this match. We normally have like an actor's movies or an actress's movies, but just for this, just 10 categories for you guys.
Okay.
And we're going to start with round one. Ryan, would you like to introduce round one and how it works?
Absolutely, gentlemen. The first round is the free-for-all round, as we like to call it on Rotten or Fresh. The free-for-all round works as follows. You guys are going to get 8 questions in this round and 20 seconds to answer each question. Your goal for this round, gentlemen, is to try to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score for that movie. If you get a perfect score in round 1, you get 2 points. If you don't get a perfect score, whoever is the closest to the score without going over gets 1 point. And this is a write-in round. So you're going to write all of your answers down on your paper or whiteboard. Then once the time is up, once I call your name, please show your answers to your cameras right in front of you and say what you have written down.
Make sense?
Good thing Lucas wasn't playing because he can't fly higher to 7. God damn you, motherfucker! Oh,
You're
go ahead,
working
Gary.
you're working with dumb shit here, so it's hard for me to
Hey,
process.
Gary, your pudding's on.
Who?
Your pudding.
Ooh, I should be wearing my shirt that I got of his. But yeah, I understand the rules completely.
Yes.
There you go, man.
Brett, are you good?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm fine
Jared
here. My
Portier.
son to get this over with.
Okay, so Ryan will be administering the questions for round 1. I'll do round 2, and I'm keeping score, so we'll keep track of score as well. All right,
I'll do round 3. He'll do round 4.
cool. Gentlemen, if you're ready, Ryan will get started with the first question.
Run or fresh on flicks jerks off, says Jared.
Oh my God.
Jared, what's up, man?
Hey, Jared.
Oh,
All right. If you guys are ready, Ryan, let's play Rotten or Fresh. Here we go. Ryan, go ahead.
All right, gentlemen, your first question in round 1 comes in the category of comic book movies / graphic novels.
okay.
And your movie is Iron Man, the first one.
Oh, no.
2008, directed by Jon Favreau, starring Robert Downey Jr. and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Great movie. Great movie.
I've never heard of it.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Oh, wow. I think it was the first film to start the MCU.
It might have been.
Robert Downey Jr. plays Tony Stark. Who the hell is that?
I don't know, but Ryan, why don't you count?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Time is up. All right, we are going to start with Jerome. Jerome, what do you have?
93.
All right.
All right. And Gary, what do you have?
I'm guessing 86%.
All right.
All right. And Brett, what do you have?
I have a 94, mates.
Okay.
Right, but I
We
believe
believe you.
All right. All right, gentlemen. Let's go back to this.
Let's go back to it. Let's see.
Things are flying hot because we got a perfect score, and that is Jerome Latimer.
Wow.
93%.
All right.
So 2 points
God.
to Jerome.
Yeah, how about Brett getting Jay Vader?
Yeah, Brett, you got Jay Vader. Welcome to Rotten or Fresh, buddy. You don't know what Jay Vader is when you're one
He's a good friend
goddamn
of mine.
percent
He's a
above.
good friend of mine. I've known him long before Jerome and Gary.
Feel the wrath of my mushroom tip inside your buttocks.
All right. Next question. Go ahead, Ryan.
All right, guys, your second question is sports movies.
All right.
Sports. Your movie is The Fighter. Came out in 2010. Directed by David O. Russell. Starring Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who loves to knock George Clooney, we know about him.
Oh, you think Jordan Clooney has it bad? Try.
Come on, I was in mile 22. Oh, Batman. 5,
Shit.
3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Garrison, what do you have?
I've never seen the movie before, so this is just an estimated guess because I really don't know the praise or what folks thought of the movie.
All right.
But I'm just taking a guess here because I really don't know.
72. All right.
72. Okay. Brett, what do you have?
Brett, what do you have?
Brett, what do you have?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ready, boo. Come on, connection.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
There we go. There you
All
are.
right. 91%, mates.
91. All right.
91. Okay. Jerome, what do you have?
90.
Right.
All right. Very
Okay.
close scores for a couple of people here. And a lucky situation is we have yet another perfect score and another Jay Vader.
Oh, man.
Jerome, you're on fire. And Brett, I'm sorry, man, but you got Jay Vader twice.
Twice in a row.
Man, I love this game so
Hey, Ren, what do you want me to write on your tombstone?
Gee.
much.
Yikes.
Wow. 2 points to Jerome.
All right. Question 3, Ryan. What do we have?
Question 3 is action adventure movies.
Action adventure.
This is action movies and adventure movies, just to clarify.
Good.
Your movie, guys, is Battleship.
Mm.
Came out in 2012.
Oh, God.
Directed by Peter Berg, starring Taylor Kish and Alexander Skarsgård.
Battle shit, more like it.
Isn't that based off the board game?
Yeah, I remember the board game.
Yeah, I love
was
that
fun.
board game.
Yeah.
Why did they make this movie?
I have no idea. Ask Peter Berg.
Well, he made Mile 22. That shit pile.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 22 reasons you shouldn't watch that bullshit.
All right, guys, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, we're starting with Brett. Brett, what do you have?
I know it's somewhere in the 20s, so I got for Christ's sakes. I got 27%, Mike.
Oh, now we can see it.
All right, there
Oh,
we go.
shit. All right, there we go.
Thanks for getting up. That effort.
Good. Jerome, what do you have?
Last time I remembered, 33.
All right.
All right. Garrison.
I got the same guess as Brett, 27.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Mine's...
Yeah, 27.
All right, and someone was really close to the score.
You all were really close.
You all were really close, but someone got Jay Vadered, and that's Jerome. Jerome, you were 1 goddamn percent from the score, 34%.
But
That's
the point.
That is the thing with Rotten Tomatoes. Sometimes their percentages can go up by a percent or down a percent. It's happened before.
Yep, we've gotten
That's
a lot of that in the
yeah,
comments
yeah.
section.
Most recently, Home Alone just got out of the run and now it's in the fresh, which
Oh.
it deserves the way.
Fun fact, we didn't even know that. All right, so 1 point to Jerome. Ryan, what is the next question?
Gentlemen, don't look at the chat because people are spoiling the run.
Oh, no. Here's the
Don't
thing
worry
with the
about
chat.
that. I got my phone off anyway. My phone is off.
Here's the thing with the chat. It's a 15 to 20 second delay anyway.
Okay. So we're good.
Oh, yeah. By the time you say show up your answers, that's when they start guessing.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you're all right.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys, your next category is horror movies.
Horror
to celebrate the month of Halloween.
Ooh.
Your
Gary
movie.
is a butt whore.
Your movie is The People Under the Stairs.
I have it on
In
Blu-ray.
1991, directed by Wes Craven, the man that brought us Nightmare on Elm Street, and starring Brandon Adams and Everett McGill. The People Under the Stairs.
And Ving Rhames.
Really
Yes.
cool.
And you have the Blu-ray. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Good.
There you go. I've never seen
I
this.
think it's his most overlooked film.
All right.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Well, Wes Craven, he's brought us the Nightmare and the
Yeah,
Scream
he
franchises. But what's the score for this one? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Jerome, what do you have?
I have no idea. I guess 70.
All right.
Okay, and Garrison?
I drew a weenie.
Wow.
Yeah, it's about as small as yours, Gary.
I think he said 64.
Yeah, it's
And
64.
Brett.
Okay.
That's my
Right,
guess,
what do you
64% with the
I got 61%. It's barely above the run. That's what I
61.
61.
Okay.
Okay. Someone was really close to the score, and that's Brett. Brett, you were really close, and sorry, Garrison, but you got Jay Vadered. It was 63%. 63.
Doing the Carlton dance.
Point to Brett.
That look
man.
just says it all.
Right. Jay Vader's in round 1. This is amazing.
All right, let's see if you guys can bounce back with this next category. Go ahead.
Maybe this is the one you'll get. This is sci-fi movies.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Guys, your movie is Ready Player One.
Oh yeah, yep.
Directed by Steven Spielberg, starring Ty Sheridan and Olivia Cook.
Nice.
Probably the best movie of the year.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Love this film.
Great movie. Great movie.
Especially that shining scene.
Oh,
I
yes.
fucking love that shining scene.
I have it on Blu-ray.
Nice.
All right, and we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Garrison, what do you have?
Figured you'd ask me first, man, because
We know you love
we
this.
all know. If I remember correctly,
97. You must have really loved it. All
Wait,
right,
97, Gary. Fuck.
all right, and Brett, what do you have?
I think this is mine.
I have
Oh, no.
74%.
74.
74. Okay, and Jerome?
72.
Ooh.
I think my own ego got better of me with this one instead of
It's the
actually mentioning
critics'
things.
rating, not your rating. You took.
All right.
This is coming from the guy who fucking loves this movie more than anything. Go buy yourself, you son of.
I'm just waiting for him to shit his britches and create a Kahlua mudslide in there.
Wow. All right, guys, we have another perfect score in Jerome.
Keeping
You
it
got the
going.
exact score.
Told you.
Sorry, Brett, you were really close, but it's 72.
72.
72%.
It used to be 75 and it went down 3 notches. It should be higher, goddammit.
It
Yeah,
It should be
in
higher.
the 80s. I agree.
And it better win Best Visual Effects at the Oscars.
I agree.
I agree.
Nice.
Yeah. Beautiful.
All right,
effects.
3 more categories.
That or Infinity War.
All right, guys, you got 3 more categories in round 1. Your next question is romantic comedies.
There you go, Brett.
Romantic comedies.
Can I get
Your
drunk?
movie
Can I get?
Your movie is Weird Science. Came out in 1985.
Oh yeah.
Directed by John Hughes, starring Michael Hall and Ian Michael Smith.
Weird Science.
I've heard of this movie.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
John Hughes. Have you seen any of his films?
Probably Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of John Hughes, Paramount. Hello, where's Pretty in Pink? Why is it now?
Blu-ray.
All right.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is my favorite.
That's a
That's
good one.
also my favorite, and I have that.
4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, Brett, what do you have?
I have
80%.
80%.
80.
A solid score.
Solid 80. And Jerome?
I remember this getting mixed reactions, and I don't know it by heart, so I go with my method 5, 10s, 15s, 50, right down the middle.
Right.
Yes, sticking with that strategy. And Garrison?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Hey, that's what your guess should have been last time.
All right, and all over the place in this one, but someone got really close, and Jerome, you were the closest, buddy.
The strategy worked.
54%. 54.
54 for Weird Science.
Right, so
Wow.
that's 1 point to Jerome.
All right.
All right, guys, your 9th question in the first round. You guys will be happy. It's new releases.
New release.
Oh, here we go.
Your movie, though, is Overboard.
Yikes.
Came out in May of this year. It's directed by Rob Greenberg, starring Eugenio Derbez and Anna Faris.
Yeah,
This fucking movie is horrible.
Haven't seen this movie.
And this is what this show does to people. It
Haven't
just
seen
takes
this
out their
movie.
anger.
haven't
Oh
seen
my
this movie. All I know it's
God. It's the worst. It's one of the worst romantic comedies I've ever seen.
Overboard. What's the score?
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, we're starting with Jerome. Jerome, what do you have?
20%.
Right.
20. And Garrison.
I got the same number.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
No, that looks like a 9, Gary.
And Brett.
I have a 33 per. God damn it. I have 33%.
33.
33, okay. Very low scores for Overboard. And we got 2 people with the same exact score, and they didn't go over. So Garrison and Jerome, you guys are going to get 1 point each.
Nice.
It's 25%. 25.
Okay.
You were close, Brett.
Okay.
So 1 point
Jack-
for Jerome and Garrison.
nice.
Jack Benner's movie review. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Well, what's
Oh,
up,
hey,
Jack?
what's up, Jack? Good to see you, buddy.
Oh my God, this movie is like, you know the meaning of this movie is?
What
In order
is
to find your true love and keep them, lie.
Wow.
I don't recall.
Oh God, this movie is awful, dude.
I don't know if the original Overboard.
All right, guys, your final question in round 1 comes in the category of comedy. A very subjective
Yeah.
movie genre.
Yes.
Your movie is Pineapple Express.
Nice.
Came out in 2008.
Oh yes.
Directed by David Gordon Green, who's directing the new Halloween movie this weekend. And starring
He's a-
Seth Rogen and James Franco.
He's a hit or miss.
Yeah, have you guys seen Stronger?
Stronger, Pineapple Express, Joe with Nicolas Cage, so good.
He also co-wrote the movie Goat, which showcased that Nick Jonas can be a good actor as he is a good singer.
Oh, yeah. Stronger is great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Garrison, what do you have?
Shit, man. I don't even know this movie.
All
But it never hurts to try it.
right. 65.
65. All right, Brett, what do you have?
I got 86%.
High praise.
Yes, all right. And Jerome.
You cannot make this bullshit up if you tried. 65.
Wow.
65, the same score
Same score.
as Garrison. Wow. Again, a similar situation. Jerome and Garrison have the same score, and they both were the closest.
Really close.
Really close. 68. 68%.
Yeah, I figure.
One point to Jerome and Garrison.
Nice.
All right, that does it for round 1. Cody, what are the scores?
Gentlemen, a great round one. Let's go over the scores. Jerome has 10 points at the end of round one.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's my balls up your ass when I'm fucking you.
Gary has 2 points. 2 points.
Hooray! I got 2 points. 2 ball sacks each. Hallelujah! Oh my!
And Brett has 1. But that's
Don't rip your shirt.
still time. Still time.
There's still time to catch up.
All right.
I think we're ready for the solo round.
I think we are ready for the solo round. Are you guys ready to go to the next round, or do we want to talk about anything first?
Yeah. One question. Can I get drunk with this program?
You know what? We are not going to say yes. We're not going to say no. That is up to you. Just drink responsibly.
I'm gonna get drunk. Fuck it.
All right. With that, gentlemen, let's head into round 2. So round 2 is the solo round, and it works as follows. Each of you are going to get to choose 2 categories of your choice in this round. Once you give us your category, we'll ask you 3 questions in that category. Multiple choice is available in this round. Don't forget that. So if you get your question right without needing multiple choice, we'll give you 2 points. However, if you need the multiple choice and you get your question right, we'll give you 1 point. Answer incorrectly, however, you get to choose who you want to steal the points.
Okay.
You get to choose who you want to steal the points, and the same point value applies to them.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of 20 seconds, you get 15 seconds to answer questions. And choose your categories wisely, because once a category is selected, it cannot be chosen again. All right? And you don't need to write anything down for this round. You can just verbalize your answers.
Yeah, speak out loud.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's okay. They're gonna be shouting my name, and I don't mean in bed.
All right. So does everyone understand before we go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that multiple choice. All right, so Brett, you are currently in last, but that gives you the opportunity to choose your first category first. What's it going to be?
Let's go with animation then, mates.
Wow, animated movies. Okay. Animated movies for Brett, and that is what he will get. Okay, so remember you have multiple choice. Here is your first of 3 questions, Brett. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996?
Okay, okay, I know it's gotten controversial for religious aspects. It's okay. Give me multiple choice. Give me multiple choice, mates.
All right. Is it 85%, 74%, 81%, or 79%?
74%.
1 point for Brett. Nice job.
Good job, Brett.
There you go.
I have it on Blu-ray, by the way.
Nice. All right.
Awesome.
Here is your second question in animated movies, Brett. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film The Angry Birds movie, 2016?
Terrence was the best character.
Yeah, Sean Penn. Oh my god. All right, give me multiple choice.
Is it 38%, 27%, 44%, or 47%?
47%.
That is incorrect.
It's 44, isn't it?
I cannot confirm or
Can we-
deny. Brett, you have to choose who you want to steal.
Okay, that makes it fair.
Wow, that's what I was gonna guess.
Oh, it's 44%.
Brett, who do you choose to steal?
No, who do you choose, me or Care Bear?
Jerome.
All right, Jerome, 1 point steal.
44.
That is correct, and a 1 point steal for Jerome.
You should have picked Gary, Brett.
Yeah, he has less points. All right, so Brett, you do have one more question here in animated movies, and your question is, which DreamWorks movie has the highest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Come on. Even though I've never seen the movies, any of the movies, yes, I know. Come on, don't harp on me in this. It's How to Train Your Dragon 2.
No!
That is incorrect.
No!
Who do you choose to steal?
Gary.
Gary, a 2 point steal here.
Wait. How did Dragon is the score? Or the movie?
So you cannot get multiple choice because Brett didn't choose it. I can repeat the question if you need it.
Lagging a little bit.
Okay, the question was, which DreamWorks movie has the highest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Well, since I said How to Train Your Dragon, I might as well say that as a guess.
That is correct. A 2-point steal. That is a 2-point steal. It is not How to Train Your Dragon 2.
It should be. It
First
should
one.
be How to
Thank
Train Your
you.
Dragon.
Thank you. I was probably the only son of a bitch alive with that number 1.
It just was a number off, Brett. A number off. Sorry. All right, Gary, with that momentum, you get to choose your first category now. What's it going to be?
Can you, I don't mean to be a pain, but you wouldn't mind repeating some of the categories again, please, would you?
Yeah, sure. No problem. Is it comic book, graphic novels? That's one category. Sci-fi, horror, action adventure, comedy, sports, new releases, westerns, or romantic comedies?
I would like horror. I would like the horror, please.
All right. Horror movies is Gary's selection.
Oh, wow.
Gary, here is your first of 3 questions, starting with this. Which Nightmare on Elm Street movie has the 3rd lowest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, shit.
Oh dear God.
And remember, you do have multiple choice if you need it.
Can you count the remake?
All Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to say the Nightmare on Elm Street remake from 2009, I believe it was. I'm going to take a guess at that one.
What? What did he say?
The remake.
The 2000,
The remake.
the remake. That's that one.
The remake is incorrect,
incorrect.
so you get to choose who you want to steal.
Can I steal from Brady or can I steal from Tubby?
Well,
Oh, you
someone's going to get a chance here to get more points. So,
If I was you, Gary, choose Brett.
I'm going to choose Brady.
all right, Brett, this is a 2-point steal. You want me to repeat the question?
Okay, now the 3rd lowest in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Yes.
The 3rd lowest.
Good God. Let's see. Is it Nightmare on Elm Street 2, where there's a stupid ass, love, defeats all evil thing? Is it Nightmare on Elm Street 4, where there's a stupid Power Glove promotion? Is it
5.
Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna say it's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is incorrect.
Damn it!
The correct answer is The Dream Child.
Nightmare on Elm Street 5.
The Dream Child.
Oh my God, that was my guess too. Shit.
Soul too.
With a 33%. That is the third.
Dream
Just
Child,
watch-
the 5th one.
Just watch the first one, Dream Warriors, and New Nightmare. Fuck the rest of them.
I agree. I 100% agree, Jerome.
Fun fact about Dream Warriors: it was co-written by Frank Darabont.
Yes, that is true.
That's why it was awesome, and it should have been the sequel.
Yeah.
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 All right, Gary, we're back to you now. Here's your second question in horror, okay?
You have to do me.
All right, what is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Leprechaun, 1993?
Actually, where's Adam Dolly? He should know he's a leprechaun.
You gotta give me those fucking movies, the fucking Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
All right, give me the multiple choice, man. I have no fucking clue.
All right, listen closely. Is it 23%, 28%, 14%, or 12%?
23. I don't know.
1 point for Gary. Nice job.
Oh, I'm taking like 800 photos of that right there.
Jeez. All right.
I want that to be the thumbnail.
Gary, collect yourself because you have one more question. You have one more question. All right. Are you ready?
Just breathe.
I'm sorry, I got excited.
You're good.
All right.
Here's your last question in horror movies. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Green Room, 2016?
Oh God.
That A24 film.
Patrick Stewart as a Nazi.
Would
He was the only him and Yelich. I forgot his name.
Anton Yelchin. Yeah.
He was the best thing about it.
I'm gonna do that score and say 80 as an estimated guess.
Right. went with a guess and said 80, but that is incorrect. So now you get to choose who is going to get a chance to get 2 points.
Brett.
Brett, a 2-point steal.
Okay, I'm gonna say okay. Okay, give me a multiple choice.
You
No,
cannot
you can't.
because
can't.
Gary did not
Yeah,
choose.
you
one.
can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is it okay. Is it oh god, okay. 86%.
86 is what was said, but that is also
Close,
incorrect.
man.
You
Close.
both were very close. It's,
It's
90,
9. Yeah,
90.
I knew.
90 for the green room.
Did you see Ryan? He's just like, he's like, oh.
Take a photo of that too if you want.
Are you deadlifting?
All right, Jerome, what is your first category going to be?
New releases.
New releases. All right. Here is your first of 3. Jerome, what is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Beautiful Boy?
I'm beautiful.
It's limitedly released right now with Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy and Steve Carell.
Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. I was like, wait a minute, that movie came out years ago. Give me multiple choice.
All right. Is it 68%, 77%, 72%, or 64%?
64.
1 point for Jerome.
Okay.
Nice job. Second question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film American Animals?
Multiple choice?
All right. Is it 82%, 88%, 90%, or 84%?
I don't know. I'm going to take a guess. 84.
Took a guess, but that is incorrect. Who
Never
do you
even
think?
heard of this movie. Shit.
I haven't seen it. I think it came out in.
Brett.
All right, Brett, a 1 point steal here.
Okay, what were the choices again?
82, 88, 90, or 84?
Oh, he already guessed 84. 88.
1 point steal.
Yes.
Big steal. Big steal.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this movie.
I've
Fucking
heard of
All right, you do have one more question here in new releases, and it is this: What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film White Boy Rick?
oh, shit. Hold on. I don't know if it dropped or not. 59.
2 points for Jerome.
It used to be 60. I was going to get 60, goddammit, but you know, it
Just
did.
missed the fresh mark.
Wow, nice
But-
job.
That's
Even
big.
Rotten Tomatoes pulls a Jay Vaughters.
All right, Brett, your final category. What's it going to be?
Okay, repeat the categories again, please, mates.
Yeah,
I have some of them written down in the chat here, buddy.
All right, comic book graphic novels, sci-fi, action adventure, comedy, sports, westerns, or romantic comedies.
Let's go with romantic comedies because I'm a fan of romance, but I'm very hit and miss with romantic comedies.
Okay.
Okay, romantic comedies is the choice for Brett. Here's your first of 3. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film The Bounty Hunter, 2010?
Oh,
You mother, god damn it!
that movie is such ass.
Amon Butler. You are no Robert De Niro in terms of bounty hunters. Watch Midnight Run.
I'm sorry we offended you.
Give me multiple choice for that god awful piece of shit.
Oh,
All
it's-
right, and I think the scores will resemble that. Is it 10%, 15%, 17%, or 12%?
I'm gonna say 17% on that one.
That is incorrect. Who are you going to choose?
Give it to Gary.
Gary, a 1 point steal.
Options 10, 15, 12. I'm going to say 12.
You should, because that is correct.
Big
Nice
steal.
job.
Big steal. Good steal.
Nice job. All right.
That's right.
Fuck it!
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Gary's practicing with his blow. I'll hollow you.
Yeah, exactly. All right. All right, Brett, here's your second question. And
Ryan.
all right, Brett, here we go. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film About a Boy, 2002.
Oh, with Hugh Grant. And it's written by the guys who did American Pie, and they were nominated for that movie. Give me multiple choice in that one.
All right. Is it 93%, 86%, 95%, or 90%?
90%.
Incorrect.
Yeah, shit, that was
Who you
my
gonna
guess.
choose?
Gary.
Gary, 1 point steal.
Okay. What was the movie once more? It was about a boy.
Yes, 2002.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need the options again?
Yeah.
Okay. 93, 86, 95, 90. Bless you.
That's
I'm gonna say 86. Try that out.
Also incorrect. It was
Okay.
93.
Okay.
93. All right, your final question in rom-coms, Brett. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film You've Got Mail, 1998?
That's a really underrated Tom Hanks movie with Meg Ryan. Give me multiple choice.
Sure. Is it 78%, 71%, 75%, or 69%?
I'm gonna say 74%.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Who are you going to choose?
Gary.
Gary, 1 point steal.
Okay. Options one more time, please.
78, 71, 75, 69.
I'm gonna say 71.
Incorrect. You should have said
It
69.
sounds like more 71.
I didn't want to feel dirty, man.
It is 69% for You've Got Mail. All right.
I don't want to
69. I'm not the 69 you guys.
Oh, God.
I'll take a photo of that.
Ooh.
Gary, your final category is going to be what?
I'm gonna choose westerns.
Ooh.
Howdy, fucking cowboy.
Westerns. Okay, here's your first question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film September Dawn, 2007?
I just came out.
I haven't heard of that movie.
Oh, I have. It's
Give me the multiple choice, please.
Sure. 15%, 26%, 30%, 39%.
26 for some reason sounds like a reasonable number, so I might say that.
All right, but it is incorrect. Who are you
Okay.
going to choose to steal?
I'm gonna give it to Boo Boo. Brady Boo Boo.
I believe that is Jerome. Right?
no. Brady.
Okay. Sorry. Brett, 1 point steal here.
All right, what were the choices again?
I should write down the numbers.
15, 26, 30, 39.
I'm gonna say
I was waiting for them to all fall over. I would have laughed my ass off.
I'm gonna say 15.
1 point steal.
Yes.
1 point steal. Good job. All right, Gary, your second question in Westerns. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film The Man from Snowy River, 1982?
Never even heard of that.
Give me the multiple choice, man, please.
88%, 88%, 65%, 78%, 80%.
There you go, Gary. It's in the chat. Or group chat. Bottom four.
For some reason, I just think it's the For some reason, I think it's 80%.
You should, because that is correct. 1 point. Nice job. Nice job. All right, your final question in Westerns, Gary.
Ow!
Oh my God! What you got fucking with the goddamn camera?
All right, here's your final question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Hostiles?
Multiple choice, please.
That's
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 20. The newer Hostiles.
Christian.
Yeah. 67%, 61%, 72%, 75%.
I'm gonna guess 61.
Incorrect. Who are you gonna choose? Who are you gonna choose?
Brett.
Brett, a
Right.
1 point steal.
okay. What were the choices again? Repeat them.
It's in the group chat.
67, 61, 72, 75.
I know. It's Scott Cooper's second lowest behind Out of the Furnace. I'm gonna say it's 72%.
That is correct.
Yes.
1 point steal.
Good job, man. Good
Which
job.
I haven't seen it.
Out of the Furnace is outstanding.
Yeah. All right. For your final category, Jerome, what's it going to be?
Sports.
Wow. Okay. No comp. That's the first time comic book movies was not taken.
That's the most popular one.
Because I've been watching the past, and I'm just like, wait, that's a comic book movie? That's what he chooses it.
Shocked a lot of people. Yeah. Okay. So here is your 3 questions in sports, Jerome. Starting with this: what is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Eddie, 1996? Whoopi Goldberg.
Eddie. Oh. I think it's that basketball movie.
Yep.
Yeah. Where she becomes like the manager. Give me multiple choice.
26%, 11%, 15%, 17%.
I'm gonna go up on my 5s, 10s, and 15s again. 15.
1 point for Jerome.
All right. God damn it, Lucas. No, this ain't football. It's basketball.
All right. Second question. What is the Rotten Tomatoes score for the film Race? Came out last year. 2 years ago, 2016.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a multiple choice again. Because I'm not entirely.
Yep. 80%, 68%, 61%, or 75%.
That's what I remember. It was like 60 something. So let me go 61.
1 point for Jerome.
Yeah.
Nice job. Nice job.
Jesse Owens.
Yep. All right, your final question and the final one in sports and to end round 2. Which film in the Karate Kid franchise has the second highest score on Rotten Tomatoes?
The second highest?
Yep, in the whole Karate Kid franchise. The whole Karate Kid franchise.
Okay. Obviously, the original is the highest. I say it's the remake. If it's the second highest, the remake.
The remake is correct. Yes, 2010's The Karate Kid.
We would have asked for a title, but it's the same title.
It's fine. It's the
same. Yeah, it's the same thing.
I think the remake is. I think the remake is as good as the original.
Oh no! Okay, Gary. Okay, Gary. Okay, I'm taking my headset off. He's gonna.
I disagree with that shit, Foley. That fucking remake sucked, dude. I hated it.
Well, not even for Jackie Chan's emotional backstory.
That was the only good thing about it.
There we go.
That was it.
All right.
Dude, I'm from Detroit.
So, guys, that's going to do it for round 2. Ryan, give us a score update.
All right, guys, at the end of round 2, Jerome still has the lead with 18 points. Yep. And Garrison's in second with 7 points. And Brett is in last with 5 points.
18-7-5. All right.
1875, a big year.
1875, they're all even numbers.
All right. So this round, the next round, this is an elimination round coming up here. So one of you will be eliminated at the end of this round. And Ryan,
we'll have a final 2.
Ryan, explain how round 3 works.
All right, gentlemen, round 3 is the list-in round. It works like this. Before we did 30 seconds, now you're going to have 60 seconds, 1 full minute to answer this question. It's just one question. We're going to give you an actor or an actress, and it's your guys' goal within 60 seconds to write down as many movies as possible with that actor and actress. We'll give you rotten scores or fresh scores with that actor or actress.
Yep. So it'll be like, for an example, list as many films as you can, 50 and above, featuring the actor blank, something like that.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
And then you're going to list off all the movies you have. And guys, when you're reading off your movies, list them off one by one. So Cody and I can.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Before we begin, can cameos work too? Like if you say Bill Murray, can I write Zombieland?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yep.
That's actually a good question. That's
a good question. All credited. You see them on the screen.
They're like a cameo.
The only thing that doesn't count is narration.
Narration.
is the only thing we won't count.
Oh,
so
no,
that's-
Paul
that's,
Regan, Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like Morgan Freeman narrated in War of the Worlds doesn't.
That
count.
wouldn't count.
That doesn't
For
count.
example.
Fuck that movie.
Okay. So yeah, when we ask you to reveal your answers, just go one by one. We'll check to see if they're on there or not. Each correct answer.
Each correct answer is worth 1 point. And for this round, guys, how we're gonna start the timer is after we say the actor or actress's name is when the time starts.
Okay. All right.
And then it'll stop. Once
And the person with the lowest score will be eliminated at the end of this round.
and yeah.
Okay. Here we go with round 3. And Ryan, what is their question?
All right, guys, your question for round 3 is list as many films as you can, 60% and below.
60 and below.
This
Okay.
is on Rotten Tomatoes, featuring the actor Will Ferrell.
Go.
Time starts now.
Time starts now. 60% and below, featuring the actor Will Ferrell. There's 27 movies.
27. There's a lot of movies these guys can think of. The
27.
question is who will have the most.
And taking a look at the scores
Taking a
right
look
now.
at the scores here, Brett needs to have a big round 3 to
Get in contention.
He
here.
needs to, he's close to Garrison, but he needs a good round 3 to have a good shot.
Yep.
And Jerome, like this guy has a big amount of points.
He does have a lot.
So we'll see how this ends up. And we're coming at 30 seconds.
30 seconds left. I think Gary and Brett are going to need big rounds here.
They do,
Both need
yes.
some big rounds here. All right.
Because this is an elimination round. This is
It
for
is.
the belts. This is for the chocolate chip cookies. All right, and we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pens down.
Time's
Pens
up.
down. Pens down.
Pens
please.
down, stop.
Okay.
Stop. Okay.
Okay, so we are starting with Brett. Brett, what movies do you have, man?
One by one, please.
One by one.
It's okay if I don't put the full title down as long as I get the point across.
It depends. It will depend.
depends
You
on
just
the
got to look at it.
situation.
Okay, I have Step Brothers. I have Get
Wait.
Hard,
Hang on,
Wait. Go
Step-
one by one.
You
So we
said
can just.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is on there.
That's correct.
Get Hard.
Get Hard is on there.
2.
Roxbury. I put down Roxbury for Night at the Roxbury.
Oh, fuck. I forgot
That's
about
the
that one.
first one right here.
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury. Yeah,
We'll give it to you.
Probably I consider them like in the top 3 worst TV to movie adaptations to ever. Bewitched.
Forgot that one too. Shit.
Bewitched.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bewitched is on there.
Kicking and Screaming.
Yes.
Yes.
And speaking of bad movies based on TV shows starring Will Ferrell, Land of the Lost.
Yes. Land of the Lost is on there.
And that's all I got.
It is?
Is it? Let's just check.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Land of the Lost.
All right. That's it. That's all you had?
Is that all you had?
Yes, mates.
That is 6.
So
Correct
11
answer.
points. 11 points now for Brett.
You had 5. Now you have 11. All right.
Good job. All right, Garrison, what movies do you have, sir?
One by one, please.
One by one.
I got Step Brothers,
That is correct.
Yep.
A Night at the Roxbury,
That is correct. Uh-oh.
What's up?
Is that it?
Hang on, what? Is that it, Garrison?
I think he's having a little-
I think that's a yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I think that's the next meme.
is that is that all you have, buddy?
Is that all you have?
Yeah, that's all I got. Fuck the Gremlins. Fuck the Minions. Fuck Clown. I swear to God, fuck the remake of Footloose.
Hey, okay, take a drink every time his thing falls down.
So that is 2 correct answers for
For Garrison.
Gary. Jerome,
Jerome, now we're on to you.
one by one, please.
One by
One
one.
by one. All right, first thing I have to come up to mind, Step Brothers, that film could go fuck a cactus.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Daddy's Home 2, that film could go suck a Billy Goat's dick.
That is correct.
Yep.
Zoolander 2, that movie can go fuck a pole.
That is correct.
Yep.
Okay, The House, that could get sodomized by a knife.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yep.
The original Daddy's Home, that film could suck an elephant's dick.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
correct.
that's correct.
Land of the Lost, that can go fuck a goat.
Yeah,
That is correct.
Yep.
Get Hard, more like flaccid.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Semi-pro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. Speaking of basketball, and I don't know if he was in. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I guess that is it. I thought I had another one.
Is that
Nope,
it?
I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are it.
8?
I wrote as fast as I could. That's why the writing isn't that bad. Yeah, so that's 8 films that should get fucked hard by a swirl cactus.
And that is 8 correct answers
That
for
means
Jerome.
2-1.
But let's go over all the movies first. Let's go over all the movies before we give the scores.
Mhm.
Okay? Ryan, go ahead.
All right. Night at the Roxbury, 11%. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, 51%.
He was in that?
He was.
He was.
Oh yeah, he was in the beginning. He's like, "Oh, let me try to move my leg." Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Superstar, 32%.
Oh God.
The Suburbans, 0%. Drowning Mona, 29%. The Ladies' Man, 11%.
Saturday Night Live movies.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, 53%. Old School, 60%. Boat Trip, 7%.
Oh fuck! I didn't know he was in that one.
The Wendell Baker Story, 40%.
Yep.
Melinda and Melinda, 52%. Kickin' and Screamin', 42%. Bewitched, 25%.
I forgot.
The Producers, 50%. Winter Passin', 40%. Semi-Pro, 22%. Step Brothers, 55%.
Motherfuck that movie.
Land of the Lost, 26%. Casi di Mi Padre, 40%.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
The Internship, 35%.
Shit.
Get Hard, 29%. Live from New York, 52%. A Deadly Adoption, 20%.
Deadly Adoption. That's a hell of a name.
Yep.
Yeah, Daddy's Home, 31%. Zoolander 2, 23%. The House, 18%. And Daddy's Home 2, 20%.
That is all 23.
Speaking of which, just real quick. Speaking of the Ladies' Man, a little history. Chad Smith, drummer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, saw that movie. He hated it too. And guess what? He was at the premiere having some snacks, and guess who he meets? Will Ferrell. And that's where it began, the whole trend of Chad Smith looking like Will Ferrell. That's where it began.
Yeah.
All right. So, gentlemen, at the end of round 3, Gary has 9 points.
Okay.
Brett has 11 points.
I'm catching up, Jerome.
And Jerome has 26
points.
points.
Hey, Ren.
So technically, Jerome
I won!
wins.
I won! Fuck these guys!
But-
I won! I won! I get the cookies! I won!
Gary, you're turning into Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore. Talk about being a social.
I won!
For the fun.
Well, for the fun of it, would you guys like to do round 4? Just for
That's up
fun.
to you, man.
You guys want to?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, let's do it. So,
All right.
should we let Gary play too? Why not? Right?
Yeah, let's just do it. This isn't an actual game.
Yeah, let's just do it. You're all gonna play. No one's
Everyone's
eliminated.
playing.
We'll just see what you all get at the end. All right, round 4, gentlemen, is the higher or lower round, and it's gonna work as follows. Each of you are gonna choose 3 numbers of your choice, 1 through 10. And of course, each of those are going to correspond to different movie categories for this match. How it's going to work is whatever category you choose, I'm going to give you a movie. And I'm also going to give you a percentage with that movie.
Mhm.
It is your goal to tell me if that percentage I give you is higher or lower than the actual Rotten Tomatoes score for the movie. All right?
Yes, sir.
Your first number you choose will be worth 1 point. Your second number will be a 3-point question. And your final number you choose will be a 5-point question. All right?
Yes, sir.
Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. So, Jerome, you are currently in the lead, which means
Your 3 numbers.
you are going to pick your 3 numbers first. Just give me 1 second.
I'll write the numbers down.
Okay.
What the hell did I put it? Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just looking for something.
Okay. So Jerome, we are ready for your 3 numbers, 1 through 10 when you're ready.
3, 6, 9.
3, 6, and 9 for Jerome. All right. Brett, you are in second. What is your 3 numbers?
Okay. 5, 8, and 6. Oh wait, no, he already said 6.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 8, and 7.
5, 8, and 7 for Brett. And Gary, you now have the hard task of remembering what people didn't say. I don't have 1 or 2. 1, 2. I have 4.
1, 2, 4, and 10. I've been keeping track.
Okay, which ones would you like?
Which is 1, 4, and 10.
1, 4, and 10 for Gary. Okay, simple enough. Okay, so Gary, we're going to start with you because you are behind. All right.
Okay.
So, Gary, the first number you chose was number 1, and this is going to be your 1-point question.
Okay.
Your category is going to be sports movies.
Oh dear.
Sports movies for 1 point. Your film is going to be Angels in the Outfield. Came out in 1994.
Danny Glover.
All right.
JGL.
Your percentage is 32%. Higher or lower?
I'm gonna say lower.
Right. Gary's going to go with lower. Sounded pretty confident.
We did.
But it's incorrect.
Incorrect.
It is actually higher, and it is a Jay Vader's higher. It is a 33%.
1 goddamn percent.
All right. So you missed that one, but we'll now go to your 3-point question. Okay?
Okay.
Your 3-point question. So you chose number 4 for your 3-point question.
I did.
Gary, that gives you the category of new releases.
Okay.
New releases. Your film is Hellfest.
Oh, shit. That just came out recently.
Hellfest,
An
okay?
amusement park horror movie.
Your score is 44%, Gary. Higher
Okay.
or lower?
Higher or lower? Higher or lower? I'm gonna say lower.
Right. Going with lower.
I might be wrong here.
You're not. That is
No,
correct.
That's correct.
Nice job. All right.
From the director of one of the
You're
worst.
you're not that much lower because you got Jay Vader question again.
It's a 43%, but it is still lower. So 3 points to Gary. Gary, we're going to go to your 5. Actually, you know what?
Brett.
Let's go to Brett. All right,
'Cause he's
so you're down now currently. So Brett, for your 1-point question, Brett, you chose number 5.
That's right, mates.
All right. 5 for your 1-point question is in the category of action and adventure movies. Okay? Your film is Inglorious Bastards.
That's not an action film. It's
an
okay.
adventure film. All right, just go with it. This is our show. No, I'm just
Oh, dang! Oh, he shoved his hand up your butt. You're his personal puppet.
That's like calling Seven a horror movie.
You know what? We're gonna go with it because it's our show. Okay,
I
so
love it.
Inglorious Bastards, 2009. All right, 87%, Brett. Higher or lower?
Dude, this is Quentin motherfucking Tarantino. Christoph Waltz won Best Supporting Actor. People were hoping that Quentin Tarantino would have won Best Screenplay, and he rightfully so should have won. So it is higher than what you have given me.
All right, he sounds pretty confident with this, Ryan. I don't know. He sounds pretty confident. That is correct. That is correct for 1 point.
He's my
That is-
third favorite director of all time. God damn it.
What do you think the score is for Inglorious Bastards?
90.
I know what it is. No, I know what it is.
What is it, Jerome?
It's 88.
It is. It's 1% higher. It's only an 88% for Inglorious Bastards.
My nipples are hard.
All right, but you will get 1 point. All right, Gary, we're going to go back to you
Aye.
for your 5-point question. Okay?
Okay.
Gary, for your 5-point question, you chose number 10.
Yeah.
Okay. For your 5-point question, you chose comic book movies and graphic novels.
No, I didn't. I chose number 10.
Would you be quiet, Gary?
All right. Your film and comic book graphic novels is V for Vendetta.
Oh.
Is that a comic book movie, Brett? Just check.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that is a damn good movie.
Hey, Cody, I'm a bad influence on you.
All right. I'm just messing with you, Brett. All right.
I love it.
That's a damn good movie.
V for Vendetta. Your score is 75%.
No, that is. I don't think that movie got good praise. I knew it was
No, it
mixed,
got
but
good praise.
oh god, I'm gonna say it's a little lower.
All right. He says it's a little lower, and he's right.
That's right.
It is a little lower. It's a 73.
73.
73.
Wow, that's what I thought the percentage was 75.
Right. So, Gary, you finished with 17 points, buddy. Nice job.
You had a good fourth round.
All right.
Yeah.
Brett, we'll go to you now. All right.
All right.
For your 3-point question.
He finished off strong at the end, unlike the Falcons.
Hey, we were happy that day, all right? Because the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
And we're from Massachusetts. So there you go. All right. Brett, for your 3-point question, you chose number 8. That gives you animated movies.
Oh, hell yeah, mates.
All right. Your film is The Black Cauldron.
Okay, that is okay. All I know is okay. Don't give me the right yet. All I know is that's one of Disney's lowest grossing films of all time.
All right. It came out in 1985, a long time ago.
The
All right.
Dark Age.
Your score is 54%, Brett. Higher or lower?
Okay. It's not too low nor is it too high. I'm thinking.
The movie came out 30 years ago.
Yeah. I'm gonna say and wow, the Care Bears beat the Black Cauldron at the box office. I'm gonna say it's like slightly lower.
Slightly lower for The Black Cauldron. Brett, that's incorrect.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. It is actually slightly higher, 57.
57.
I would have guessed lower too.
That's a bit too high. That's
A bit too high. All right, well, you do get a chance here to answer your 5-point question, which will give you a total of 17 as well, if you get this correct. So, Brett, for your 5-point question, you chose number 7. That gives you the category of romantic comedies.
Okay.
Romantic comedies for 5 points. Your film.
You better not give me a Nicholas Sparks movie. I swear to Christ.
Well, I don't think this is, but I don't know.
Tyler Tompkins.
It's Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh yes. Oh, by the way, I was gonna say this. Even though that movie is good, I think A Menace to Society should have been not best screenplay over Sleepless in Seattle that year. Just saying.
Actually, I agree.
Okay. All right. Sleepless in Seattle, 1993. Your score, Brett, is 73%. Higher or lower?
It is slightly lower.
5 points for Brett.
Jay Bader. Jay Bader, 72.
72. He got through.
Oh my God!
All
You're
right.
pulling
You know what?
JV.
I want to see if Jerome hits all 3 of his.
I want to see if he does too. All
So
right.
Jerome, you technically won, but we want to see if you hit all 3 questions.
All right.
We'll see.
All right, here we go. So for your 1-point question, you chose number 3.
Mhm.
That gives you the category of sci-fi.
Okay.
All right, for 1 point. Your film is Source Code.
I love that movie.
Came out in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Source Code. 90%, Jerome.
Higher. Has to be higher.
1 point for Jerome. That is correct. Nice job. It's a 92. Was it 92?
92.
92 for Source Code.
Okay.
All right, 1 point. Now, let's head to your 3-point question. For your 3-point question, you chose number 6. That gives you the category of horror movies.
Hey, I gotta do what I can to make a living. Goddamn. Oh, horror. I'm sorry.
Yes, horror. Your film is Lights Out.
Oh, I love that movie too.
2016.
Mm-hmm.
Lights out. 80%, Jerome. Higher or lower?
I know it's in the 70s. It's lower.
Ryan, he knows it's in the 70s. Does he?
Yeah.
He does. That's correct. Jeez.
30 points.
What? Yeah, you have 30 points right now. It is a 76%
Hit
for
this
Lights Out.
5, Jerome. You got 35.
All right. For 35 points. So for your
Number
final
9.
number you chose was number 9, Jerome. That gives you the category of comedy
My favorite.
for 5 points. Your film is The Hot Chick. Came out in
Snyder
2000.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider is the stapler.
15%. 15%. Higher or lower?
I thought it was closer to 20. I'm going to say higher.
For 5 points, Ryan.
I don't think it's lower than 15 because I don't remember it being closer to 10. So that's why I'm going to say higher.
Jerome gets 5 points.
That is correct.
Wow.
22%.
22 for the Hot Chick. Wow. All right, Ryan, would you like to say the final scores for everybody?
All right, the final scores, we have a two-way tie between Garrison and Brett, both with 17 points. And the clear-cut winner with 35 points is Jerome Latimer.
Yay.
Hold that thought. You remember Mick Rock was saying that he was the uncrowned champion?
I do remember that.
Yes, I do.
No. I am.
Wow, he's got to go. He's ready.
Hey, Red! Hey, Red! I'm coming after you, buddy.
Hey, Jerome, you better hope. Hey, Jerome, you better hope that the Miz better not do to you what he did to Zack Ryder.
Mick Rock is in the chat too.
Oh, God.
All right. So just like we do on the show, we do want to hear from all three of you. Starting with Gary. You know, I think you surprised yourself a little bit with how well you did today, man.
No, this shit sucked.
Oh, hey, 17 points. Hey, come on now.
Better than one.
That's how I am, dude. I think everything sucks. But hey, man, it was actually a lot of fun getting experience playing it. I just hope I would love to get a chance on the actual program soon, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're definitely keeping you guys in mind for sure.
You guys got yourself going. It's a great program. It's great seeing variety of people coming on, playing, getting together, having some fun at this concept. Great shit, man. I actually did enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Brett, nice job, man.
17
You did really well. Give us your thoughts, man.
Well, I have mixed feelings about it being Jerome or not, but I knew I was gonna get. I'm not gonna get 1 point, like another person that Jerome has beaten. But yeah, it's fun to know my shit when it comes to Rotten Tomatoes and certain actors and filmmakers and certain genres, because I'm a big film buff. I mean, have you seen my stack of Blu-rays, for Christ's sakes?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, you suck.
Blue balls.
Brett, I hope you can forgive us for Inglorious Bastard.
I'll think about that.
All right, fair enough. Jerome, man, I mean, you had the experience with the show already. 35 points. Technically, it wouldn't have been that much, but just for fun, man, you proved your knowledge. Give it to us, man. Final thoughts.
Mick Rock, I will avenge you, buddy. All I gotta say is this: prepare the coffin, prepare the roses, measure his body for his tux, because Ren, you're getting buried soon.
Jeez.
Wow.
Man, we can't wait for that. And yeah, that does it for us, guys. Thank you so much. We can't thank you enough for having us on, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
I love you, Ren. No, I really don't.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you to the O'Toole brothers for showing up and being kind as to share their game show along with Flicks with the Dicks to make such a memorable, awesome segment. Don't get too overconfident, Jerome.
I'm
I don't think I'm that confident enough.
You're like you sound like a Lars von Trier with that house movie. I don't think people hate my movie enough.
Except that's hate. And the difference is that it's like, oh, don't be too sure. Like, you're not going to know. It's just like, no, that's called a prediction. I already know I'm going to win.
Should we let everyone know where we can find the show and all that fun stuff?
Yes.
I actually put your guys' channel in the description box down below to help you all out, but go ahead.
Thank you so much for that, Ryan. You want to go for it? It's your channel.
Well, if you guys loved Well, if you guys loved Rotten or Fresh, if you're new to this, you could check out Rotten or Fresh over on my channel, Ryan O'Toole. And I don't do just Rotten or Fresh. I do movie reviews. I do ranking videos, Blu-ray videos, and all of that. And this isn't the only episode. We have a ton of episodes of Rotten or Fresh, season 1, 2, and 3. Go check it out. Thank you so much, Jerome, Garrison, and Brett, for having us on with Flicks with the Dicks. This was a lot of fun.
And yes, absolutely. We have a new episode of Rotten or Fresh coming out in the coming days. So
look forward to that one.
Very much. And guys, thank you again so much.
Thank you.
Also, you can find your official Rotten or Fresh show at tpublic.com.
We do have T-shirts, yes.
T-shirts.
Which we're wearing right now.
tpublic.com.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
And find your shirt in the sizes of small, medium, large, extra large, and obesity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your assholes should know, Gary.
Wow.
These guys look like they need to, have like a. Do you want me to buy you a bottle of whiskey?
That's a good idea.
We can go down the street and get around.
Alrighty.
Whiskey.
Now, since you live in Massachusetts, say hi to Fuckboy Buckethead for me.
Oh yeah. Wow. You got it.
John Cena. Fucking asshole. Alrighty.
Tell John Cena that he better make a damn good Transformers movie for once.
Yeah, actually good.
We'll add it to our list.
But in all seriousness, everybody knows I'm just bullshitting around. I don't know if I'll win or lose. I would love to win, but I'm just bullshitting. And Ren, all good sports, buddy.
All good.
And thank you to your two brothers. We will let you go to do your own duties. Duties. Thank you both again for showing up.
Yes.
Yeah,
and once again, Cody.
Yes.
I'll play you with some games, man.
Yeah, I'm down. I love video games. I'm down. Anything.
Thank you so much, your two brothers.
Yes, we wish we could stay, but we have to head out. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great evening.
See you later, guys.
Take care, buddy.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we do our normal lineup of where we're going to go over a couple topics with all three of us, for everybody in the chat, how did you enjoy this segment? I sure as hell thought it was a fun segment. I'm glad they came on to their game. Everybody in the chat, please let us know. What did you think of this segment? It was a lot of fun and definitely the highlight of the night for all of us together.
Oh, easily.
Now, as for the lineup, who went first last time?
You did, Gary.
Okay, so
I know
Toby,
what's on third and what is on second.
okay, so Toby, you'll be going first. I'll be going second. Brady boy, since you got the rants, it'll all be on you, good sir. So Toby boy, microphone is yours. What do you got for us?
Let's go over some weekend boxes. The weekend box office is brought to you by numbers.com. Why did numbers.com? Because fuck box office mojo. Hey, thank you, Ryan O'Toole. Thank you, Toole brothers. You guys are awesome. Why numbers.com? Because the numbers are going to be the most precise, accurate, and reliable numbers. Hey, Gary.
What?
Feedback.
There you go. How about now?
Let me see. Okay, it's a little bit better. Okay, and a lot of people were beyond fucking pissed because
Venom, dude, that was number one.
Hold on, hey Gary, I'm gonna have to mute you only because the feedback is really bad. I'm sorry. Because of what came in at number one. Especially for the latest Damien Chazelle film, which finished third. Pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to bring some drama to it, but I blame the filmmakers because they pulled a Seth Rogen with Steve Jobs. Seth Rogen didn't shut the hell up, and look what happened to Steve Jobs at the box office.
Yeah.
Fucking Venom.
Well, also, there's a controversy about not showing Neil Armstrong planting the American flag on the moon.
I'm talking about. That's why it's probably not gonna do well.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in this time we're in right now. Definitely not a good idea to be so political about a film.
No, just don't do it. Look at the NFL, okay? Look at every single award show. The ratings have plummeted.
Right. Especially this year's, which is the lowest viewed Oscar in history.
It makes perfect sense. I keep telling people this. Oh yeah, hey, Mr. Pickles. Yeah, Mr. Pickles, that fucking show. Number 5 is the animated film Smallfoot.
I'm surprised it's getting good reviews because that's how it looks like a typical generic animated film.
Who the fuck is Smallfoot?
Maybe it's a spin-off of Littlefoot from
Hold up. Before you even bother continuing, let me look this bullshit up.
I think it's about the abominable snowman.
Let me look this bullshit up.
Gary,
what the Smallfoot is. Let me look this shit up, man. Because this sounds retarded.
Get your headset on. Thank you. Holy shit balls. The only time I want to hear, oh, well, that's a Predator joke, but thank you, Count Victor. No one cares about your politics, Taylor Swift, you fucking ass. The only thing I like about Taylor Swift is that she loves kitty cats. Smallfoot is Bigfoot. What about Littlefoot from Land Before Time, Mick Rock?
That's one of my favorite animated films.
I love that film, the original. That's by filmmaker
Don Bluth, who I'm so excited is returning to animation and doing a Dragon's Lair movie, which by the way I have played. It is a bit hard.
The arcade version or that god awful Nintendo version?
No, I downloaded the arcade version on my PS3.
Oh, okay, good. That's actually fun. But fuck that Nintendo version. That is garbage.
Speaking of which, I want to say this: David Cage, Don Bluth did it first.
Zing! Don Bluth, you're the fucking man. Okay, Gare Bear, you're on mute.
What the fuck is this bullshit, dude? I'm looking at the Smallfoot.
It's the abominable snowman.
He looks like that retarded polar bear from that movie. What was it?
Norm of the goddamn North.
I totally forgot about that movie. He looks like that retard.
Keep talking about that for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Oh my god, dude! I'm just looking at this bitch. He literally looks like the retarded polar bear from Norm of the North, except he's on some sort of drug known as what is it? Steroids or something? Holy shit balls, dude!
It's getting good reviews. So I'm very pleased.
Good reviews. Good god, dude! It looks just as retarded as that movie Duck Duck Goose.
I haven't seen that movie. With Jim Gaffigan.
I'm overreacting. I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen Duck Duck Goose yet. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What do you want me to say about it, man? I haven't seen Duck Duck Goose yet. Look at that bullshit. Fucking hell. Duck Duck Goose. Did you see the poster of what Duck Duck Goose looked like? Yeah, that motherfucker, he looked like he got his wing bitten off. Literally, that's what this son bitch looked like.
All I care is Jim Gaffigan is the star of the movie.
Jim Gaffigan. What big fucking whoop. Jim Gaffigan. He's the big star.
He's not a bad comedic actor, but for a lead, especially in an animated film, I don't know about that.
I don't know what you want me to tell you, dude. I never even heard of the Smallfoot. All I know is that there was folks talking about it all over the network, all over YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you name it, all over these social media sites. Okay. I don't even know fucking anything about the Smallfoot. I'm gonna have to see this movie myself. It's not even on my radar.
I know it's Smallfoot, but Smallfoot from Warner Brothers made 9.3. It's in 3,600 theaters, and it made overall 57.6 million. Number 4 is the latest release, Goosebumps. Oh god, Goosebumps 2.
You did that yourself, man.
Quit fucking with your camera. Haunted Halloween. from Sony Pictures. Yeah, they're such a great company. 16.225 million in 3,500 theaters. And next one, First Man, came in at number 3. The Damien Chazelle film about Neil Armstrong and his Apollo 11 team trying to become the first human individuals from Earth to land on the moon. It made 16.5 million.
Yeah,
Wow.
Like I said, the filmmakers, they pulled a Seth Rogen when Steve Jobs was on its way. Seth Rogen pulled some bullshit, and then Steve Jobs tanked at the box office.
But mute your mic if you're slurping like that.
I'm thirsty.
Well, mute your mic.
You do it too, asshole.
But I do it just to be an asshole.
And what? Well, Jerome's doing it to be an asshole too. So what do you call that? Irony.
Yeah, exactly.
I almost drank this whole fucking bottle. Holy crap. Yeah, dickhead. Number 2, I've been hearing nothing but the greatest praise. The remake of Star is Born with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga from Warner Brothers. It made another 28 million. This movie's doing extremely well. Only a 39% drop. 94 million.
What I know about it is that Bradley Cooper will be winning his first Oscar. Like he's the front runner. From what I've been reading.
That might be what I think that's going to win Best Picture.
No, I don't think so. Lady Gaga, I've been hearing she is one of the main front runners for Best Actress.
Speaking of A Star Is Born, I got a question. Who has the biggest mustache, Sam Elliott or Geraldo Rivera?
Tom Selleck.
No, Kurt Russell from Tombstone.
I say Tom Selleck.
You know the truth about him? He was originally supposed to play Indiana Jones.
I'm glad they got Harrison Ford.
Well, here's the thing, though. Harrison Ford, George Lucas not only did not want him to play Indiana Jones, he didn't want him to play Han Solo either.
He wanted Kurt Russell to play Han Solo.
He wanted Kurt Russell.
I could actually see Kurt Russell as a young Han Solo.
I could too. He's got that awesome charisma. He's a fucking.
You want
again, George Lucas, originally had Orson Welles in mind for the voice of Darth Vader.
You want to know how biased I am? I would have actually loved Star Wars a lot more with a fucking. Actually, no, I take that back. I would actually be a fucking Star Wars fanboy if Kurt Russell was Han Solo.
Well, okay. The type of roles I want to see Kurt Russell playing is like the roles he, with Quentin Tarantino. Like here's the only good thing about Death Proof, and The Hateful Eight. Kurt Russell was my favorite character in the movie. I loved him.
Well, yeah, dude. Fucking Kurt Russell's a badass, dude. I mean, you already know.
He is a badass.
You already know the two movies where he was a major badass was John Carpenter's The Thing, and I don't even need to say the other.
And yeah, and
he got to start off. He got to start off with Disney, and then he's like a total badass.
Yeah,
dude.
You cheating bitch.
Dude, he totally got that fucking look in Big Trouble, man. And I don't even need to say a fucking word about Big Trouble.
You can think, what the fuck is this shit?
John Carpenter.
No, I got an advertisement of like a Santa Claus dude working at a PetSmart. I don't.
Good to know.
Speaking of which, that's who Kurt Russell is playing this year.
Oh yeah, he is playing Santa Claus. Oh my god.
And I saw the trailer. He looks like a cool Santa.
I don't know. It's hard to beat out the Santa from Rise of the Guardians.
What
Where he's got a tattoo 90 and nice on his forearms. I was like, that's badass, dude.
You don't think Tim Allen's a good Santa? You don't think Tim Allen's a good Santa?
If Kurt Russell's playing as that type of Santa where he has a gun, a bottle of booze, and a cigarette, then yeah, he's pretty much Jack Burton in disguise.
Or Snake Plissken. Whoa, Tim Burton. Tim Burton. Tim Allen. Remember his son? You killed him.
The first Santa Claus movie was the only good one out of all that.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, camera says I see Gary's rubber ducky in the back. Gary.
What he wants?
I'm hungry. I want to eat that nibble on that big, yummy, juicy bear. Right in your ass.
No. Do it. I don't care. I ain't judging.
You want to what Bert Nerdy's hiding in your closet, hanging on the ceiling? Yeah.
Exactly. You little bastard.
I'm a little bastard. I'm adopted. Okay. Number 1. Gary. You're laughing laughing. I know you are, you son of a. And that is me doing the voice. Yeah. Number one for the for the second week in the row. I don't know. Diaper. For the second week in a row, Venom is number one. And that's it, I'm dead. Where Venom, here's the thing about this movie. It has a 30% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, yet the audience is like in the high 80s. It's like 89.
Yeah, like I said, like I told you before, Jerome,
I understand.
Because would they really give in-depth details on a movie? No, they wouldn't. They'd be like, "Oh, that movie was great. Okay, I'm gonna go play my Xbox."
Fuck.
Not those types. Not those particular types of movies, though, Brad.
They can give details on A24 films, even if they didn't like it, Jerome. You know they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Okay.
Oh no, for the most part, they wouldn't.
Exactly. That's why. That's why I never rely on Cinema Score. I never rely on the audience side of Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck those. Okay.
Only on specific type of films. Only on specific ones. Wait, Jerome looks like Baldy from Baldy's Basics. What? I never heard it. I don't know. So yeah, Venom is number one. Yet most of the people I know fucking shat all over this movie. Mainly Luke Nukem.
Which is kind of surprising because it's a director of Zombieland. Well, then again, he did Gangster Squad as well.
And yeah, Ruben Fletcher.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's like I said, I blame Sony. I blame the studios. They had a hand in this.
Yeah, I made a joke about Venom, about behind the scenes. It's being Suicide Squadified. It's being Alien 3'd.
Oh, God. And they say this is some of the worst visuals, like, of the year. Unbelievable. And I see what they're talking about. So that is the box office. Now, here are some of my topics. I'll go for some of these real quick. One... What the fuck? Okay, I gotta go over this one. This was sent to me by Lucas. Yes, Lukey Boo. Venom rated PG-13. It should have been rated R. Okay. The top 10 good movies with bad IMDB ratings.
Well, I have seen some of those. I believe I don't know. There are some movies I like with low scores like that.
Now, I love this list. I love this list. This is the first list where I can say I agree with the IMDb scores for all these fucking movies. And the woman who's narrating this from Watch Mojo, she couldn't be any more fucking condescending if she tried. I would unplug my headset and let you listen to her, but I don't want to let the people just lose their goddamn minds. So technically, you can say this is the 10 well-received films from critics that audiences didn't like.
Yeah, again, another reason why never rely on the audience.
But these films, I couldn't agree with them anymore. You ready?
No.
Okay, number 10, I agree with. Okay, I did not like this movie. Number 10, Hail Caesar.
Really overlooked Coen Brothers movie.
I agree with Brady there.
Up there with Intolerable Cruelty as one of their most overlooked films.
I agree with Brady.
But at least I understand what the Coen Brothers were doing with this film.
I do agree with Brady a lot wholeheartedly on that.
It was them showcasing the art of filmmaking in the 1950s while producing a film of their own from the Coen Brothers. I know exactly what they're doing, from their lingo to the presentation to the style and the way they present themselves.
Really brilliant.
So, yes, flicks with the tax. Yeah, Alex.
Great movie.
Number 9, fuck this movie. This is the most overrated film of the year, Annihilation.
Oh, I still need to see Annihilation.
I can agree with that.
God damn, I hate this fucking movie.
I can agree with that.
Annihil Anus. Thank you, Hunter, for that nickname. Number 8, I agree again. Nothing comes at night.
I can agree with that one.
I kind of agree there. Trey Edward Schultz, I love what you do with Krisha. Not a big fan of this one. And you're doing a musical. You're doing a musical next. I hope that one's great.
Musical. I'm
God,
sorry.
so thirsty. And the bullshit. If you go to PhilFan 0599's best and worst of 2000 of the summer of 2017, you hear in detail about why I cannot stand Trey Schultz and the bullshit he pulled with this movie, and especially with A24 in general, how they became fucking assholes with this movie. Pieces of shit. Number 7, I've never even heard of this movie. Dear White People.
Yeah, that movie came out in 2016, I believe. Yeah, I heard
Like
about the
Pringles?
no, 2015. I think
2014.
2014. Yeah, I heard great things about that movie.
God damn it, Gary. Number 6, I agree again. This was Gary's near the top of his list. And I'm glad Rich Roper hated it too. I despised it as well. Ghostbusters, the 2016 version.
That was my number 2 worst movie that year. I remember this was my number 2.
You kind of funny. I think there were some funny parts.
What year was this?
2016. Oh, what this list? This list came out October 10th, 2018.
Yeah.
Oh, and the woman who was narrating this, the reason why she said many people hated it before it came out is because it had an all-female cast. Bullshit! Don't fucking give me that shit. I guess Mad Max Fury Road or Ocean's 8 would have been hated on.
I fucking hate those feminists, dude.
Oh, douche. I don't know about feminists, but she was very condescending.
Regardless, man. I fucking hate those type of people who want to pull that card.
Such horseshit.
Slander, if you ask me.
Number 5, I couldn't stand this movie too. This movie has like a 90+% rating. I think it's 93, and I couldn't stand it. The visuals were garbage. The acting was so hokey. The story was stupid. The original Spy Kids.
It really dated.
Dude, even back then, it was bad. I was like, no, I like the Robert Rodriguez who's doing films like Sin City or Once Upon a Time in Mexico or Desperado, El Mariachi from Dusk Till Dawn. I like that Robert Rodriguez.
Exactly, and speaking of which, his movie got delayed.
Again, it's gonna bomb. I have a feeling it's gonna bomb terribly.
I know, this makes me so scared about this movie.
Oh yeah, he did do the faculty of restaurant. So yeah, okay. Number 4, Steven Soderbergh. You're like a hit or miss with me, and this one has like an 80% Rotten Tomatoes. It's in like in the 40s audience, and I agree because when I saw it, I was bored out of my fucking mind. And Gina Carano cannot act. Haywire.
Oh,
you didn't
like Haywire? You didn't like Haywire?
Only the action scenes with when she was kicking the shit up. Because I remember I liked Gina Carano when she was an MMA fighter. The only time I really liked her was in like the Fast and Furious or Deadpool 1.
I actually like it. I think Haywire is an underrated Steven Soderbergh movie. Minus, even though I feel like Michael Fassbender was wasted and Ewan McGregor was underused and Channing Tatum was useless in the movie. I think it's a really entertaining spy thriller with a great performance by Gina Carano.
Nah.
Gary, would you be quiet?
No.
Oh, you're gonna like this next one. God damn it. James the Emperor says, does anybody like the movie Ernest Goes to Africa?
I know Lucas does.
No, he likes Ernest Saves Christmas.
Lucas looks like Ernest. You want to know what Lucas's favorite Ernest movie is, and he can relate to it because he belongs there. Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah, except I can actually beat people in arm wrestling.
No, that's not true. I don't go.
Gary.
Huh?
Hey, Gary. Hi, I am Electroman.
No,
Wait,
that's not true.
Is Mother on the list? No, it's not. I'm surprised. Well, then, feedback, Gary. It isn't. Because Mother's more polarizing.
Yeah.
Earnest Witness Protection. Number 3, Spring Breakers.
I
Right.
fucking despise that movie so much, dude. I fucking hate it.
This is. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, James, are you serious? James says Mother was actually really good. I don't know if he's actually bullshitting with me or not, but yeah, Spring Breakers. I fucking hated this movie, but the only thing I liked about it was James Franco. That's it.
No, I disagree with that.
I know. Number 2, Gary, feedback. Holy shit, dude.
Fuck James Franco in that movie, dude. That's arguably to me his worst performance he's done.
Number 2, Gary. Oh my God, you're driving. Hold on. I have to mute you, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's so bad in your end. Number 2, the Cable Guy.
That's an overlooked Jim Carrey. I'm glad it's got a cult following. I saw him as a kid. I laughed my ass off. I love it.
The password is nipple.
I didn't laugh at it. I thought it was stupid.
I'm so glad it's got a cult following. Even Jim Carrey made fun of the fact that people did not like that movie.
The reason why I didn't like it is because he was playing a very dark, surreal character.
Right. I didn't like it because of that. I just thought the whole movie was over the top stupid.
And you know what? On paper, at first, they were going to do another. It was going to be another Chris Farley and David Spade movie, and it was going to be a light comedy.
And who directed that movie? I forgot.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller directed it. Well, he did do another film that I think is like a gem, Tropic Thunder.
Oh, I think you said also Reality Bites. That was his first movie he directed.
I've never seen Reality Bites, but I know what you're talking about.
Tropic Thunder is one of my favorite comedies of all time.
Number 1. What do you think number 1 is?
How the hell would I know?
Danish Girl has like a 5 right on IMDb, somewhere around the 5 on IMDb, but that's not number 1. I know.
God damn it! Would you be quiet, James? David Spade is going to be rumored to be the next Captain America. You fucking troll. Number 1, and I agree because I fucking hate this movie too. I saw it back when it came out almost 20 years ago. I was just like, what the fuck was this stupid shit? The Blair Witch Project.
Oh, I love the Blair Witch. No, Jerome. I
fuck Blair Witch, dude.
Blair fucking Witch fucking project.
Fucking hate that movie. Now, what other topics did I have? Let me just see here.
Just do the movie reviews.
James. Okay, well, James Gunn directing. I think is rumored to be directing. He is writing Suicide Squad 2. Movie reviews. Okay, which one? Actually, I'm going to say this one because I'm actually going to do it with Austin later on. It is Apostle, the Gareth Evans film.
Talk about the latest. Sorry to bother you. Get that one.
Oh my God. Okay. Here comes some hate.
I've never even seen the movie. No, I've heard of it, but I haven't even seen it. No, I don't even know what the fuck it's getting. I really don't.
Sorry to bother you is a very weird social satire comedy. James, would you fuck off? This movie is very just wow. But here's the thing. Now, sorry to bother you. It stars Lakeith Stanfield, Tessa Thompson. It's about it takes place in this alternate, like, present day reality, okay, in Oakland, California, where there's this guy named Cassius Green who becomes and works for a telemarketer who ends up becoming one of the best, and he ends up, ranking up, higher and higher in the business. And that's pretty much all I can say without giving away too many spoilers. All right. This movie, I fucking hate this movie. I hate it so much. What the fuck did I just watch? This movie was a complete waste of my fucking time. I didn't get nothing out of this. Now, now this movie has a 94% rating. Now, this is what I'm talking about when it comes to. Hey, Bray, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here, Mike.
Oh, I thought you were frozen. When it comes to these type of films, I'm usually on the audience's side. especially when critics uses or uses terms such as what's worse, Sorry to Bother You or Mother? Oh, dude, Mother, I gave a -1. It's in my top 10 worst films of all time. When they use terms like ambiguous, subversive, audaciousness, thought-provoking, those are red flags for me.
Let me just take my pacifier out for a moment and explain something to you. You just got to understand that this movie alone, you just need to understand it and what it's going for. It's the metaphor for the movie is understanding it,
Yes,
That's all.
but then again, Adam Dolly, he actually warned me about this movie. He says, Jerome, I have a feeling you're not going to like this at all. And he was right. I despise this fucking movie.
Man, I miss that bitch, dude. I love that guy.
Yeah, his camera. So, yes, I get it. This is supposed to be a satire comedy on not only in the workforce, but in reality. However, I want to go in depth over this movie to explain what the fuck, Gary Fleabag, on what the fuck this movie is about. It's so goddamn ridiculous. Yes, I know Lucas loves this movie. He absolutely adores this movie. I cannot stand it. They say this is a comedy. I didn't laugh once. And it came off, it was too fucking weird for me. Way too weird for my taste. If people out there love it, hey, more power to you. That's okay. I'm not gonna judge or nothing like that because maybe there's something about the movie that I didn't get. But it came off so goddamn weird and so goddamn ridiculous that I could not be engaged with it.
You know what your problem is? I'll tell you exactly what your problem is. Two things. One, you didn't put no cream cheese on your bagel. And two, you just can't understand it. Why without your cream cheese bagel and your muffin, you can't understand it?
Wait, Jerome, do you hate this more than 8th grade?
I'm
Yes, please. It is annoying. Yes, I think this is way worse than 8th grade. Which is another film I got a lot of hate on. D-. I fucking despise this movie. This is the most overrated and pretentious movie I've seen since Annihilation. I don't get the praise for this movie. I didn't get nothing out of this movie. This was a waste of my fucking time.
That makes you a dummy dinky.
Well, go ahead, call me dummy dinky. I don't give a fuck.
I just did because you know why? I'm an asshole.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, okay. The critics rating is a 94. The audience rating 64. Look at the difference there, and I can see why. But yeah, couldn't stand this movie. But about Apostle, Gareth Evans, the guy who brought The Raid Redemption, The Raid 2, and the short film Safe Haven from VHS 2, which is one of my favorite short film of all time. This movie, now Apostle, now you could say it's like one of those like a horror type film where they had to go towards a cult. Okay, and a lot of people say they got this movie had a lot of The Witch vibes. Hey, Witch, take some fucking notes. Because this is how it's done.
You want me to give you a movie that I thought was actually... Because the thing is, I actually saw this before we got on Netflix, because I was on Netflix earlier, because I heard about Apostle. Dude, let me tell you right now, man, if you want to talk about one of those movies that has witchcraft and actually give you that creepy atmosphere, and that really does it for you, that is not only scary, gives the witchcraft a vibe to what it truly means with the whole possession, demon worship, along with caring for characters that you want to survive. Dude, this is that movie, man. It is the best Netflix movie I've seen in forever.
Okay,
I thought it was great.
Now here's the thing, though. I don't cover Netflix, only wide releases, okay, or films that I have been able to catch up on in the past. But there are some rare occasions where I do make an exception. Mike Flanagan and Gareth Evans.
And Martin Scorsese next year? Martin Scorsese?
Probably, because The Irishman, it looks too good to be true to pass up. Now, Apostle, it's about an individual played by Dan Stevens, who is fantastic in this movie.
Thought you were gonna save it with Austin later.
Well, I'm just going to share my few thoughts.
Oh.
He is on a dangerous mission to rescue his kidnapped sister, who got kidnapped by this dangerous religious cult on this isolated island. Okay, they go by their own rules. There is no taxes, no judgment, nothing. It's against these people in this religious cult. Now, oh my God! Aside from A Quiet Place, this is the best horror film of the year. This Gareth Evans, who not only wrote and directed but edited the movie and everything, I applaud you.
Let me explain something, dude. For this being a Netflix release, now I did say Demon House was the best horror movie, dude. Apostles, that movie, man. This film was a gem to look at. It really gives you a whole darker light of what witchcraft is. It really
not
did.
only that. Okay, unlike The Witch, which was fucking boring beyond compare. Sorry, Brett. And unlike what was that M. Night Shyamalan film? The Village, which was completely fucking stupid. This movie, everything made sense in terms of their own reality, okay? In terms of how they do things, okay? And I'm just gonna give you a warning. Yeah, there is bloodshed and gore in this movie. Okay, but it's not done in the effect like Nicholas Winding Refn or Lars von Trier, where they do it just for shock value. Excuse me. Here, it's presented in a way to where it adds more tension, that horror nightmarish atmosphere, and there's another way to say it. It adds more. It's done efficiently. With the overall atmosphere, the character motives, and adds that layer of horror and suspense. And this movie has one of the most terrifying scenes I have ever seen. I'm not going to give away what it is. Okay, Gary, it involves a character who's like trapped in between two people, and he had to take a detour.
Let's just say, don't even remind me, dude.
And it's at the halfway point. Oh my God!
Don't even bother.
I was losing it, and
I mean, I wasn't really losing anything because
I was terrified.
I don't ever get fucking scared. Let's just say my jaw dropped. We'll leave it at that.
Oh my God! It reminded me of The Shining.
Jesus Christ, dude! It was.
God, don't tease me about The Shining. Oh my God, Stanley Kubrick. I'm getting.
It'll be okay.
You'll be all right, and the music is amazing. It's not only just great to listen to. It's got that ominous vibe music to it. This is a brilliant piece of filmmaking. And for a movie that's 2 hours and 10 minutes long, it doesn't feel like it was 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh my God! Wait, well, it's not witchcraft. It's sort of a political message about the environment and how we need to take care for it. I didn't get that vibe because, like I said, I don't look at deep meanings. I don't look at those in a movie. 9.25 out of 10. Love it.
Oh,
absolutely love it.
I gave it a solid, dude. I've got a whole review coming out, but dude, I gave it a solid, man. This film was unlike, I wouldn't say unlike anything I've ever seen before, because I've seen shit like this, but dude, it really gave a light of using that particular type of phenomena and making it much more crazier, darker, and actually terrifying, where you have characters to care about, and a story that really, really gets you.
And the acting is brilliant. It's what scene? Wait, the meta. Walter Pickleback. Sorry, Brett. Wait, what scene was that? The backstory? No, the backstory behind Dan Stevens. That scene was crazy. But no, okay. Let's say how can I? Okay, it's in the halfway mark where he was stuck between two people and he had to take a detour and he encounters something in that detour. That's all I will say. Oh my God in heaven! And the tension of this movie is fucking surreal. Gareth Evans, you are a genius, dude. I cannot wait to see her. And this movie's not getting getting kind of hated by a couple people, and I don't get it.
I couldn't believe this was a Netflix release, dude. It looked like it would be a perfect
tomatoes, Jerome.
It's like 77 or 80 last time I checked.
Oh, okay, well, you act like it's in the 50s or the 40s.
No, from people like audience wise.
And
like it's got,
again, what I'm talking about, Jerome.
But then again, at least with this movie, it all makes sense. It's not metaphoric or none of that bullshit. Everything makes sense in the movie.
You want to know what's crazy about fucking Netflix, dude? Those guys, when it comes to like action, adventure, or I don't know about animation, but majority romance, the majority of their films are garbage. But when it comes to horror, for some reason, Netflix and horror seem to do really well. I can't really understand it, but horror seems to be their best genre for Netflix.
And during the end credits, I hope this song gets nominated for Best Original Song. I think it was an original song. It was the end credit song. It was amazing.
I doubt it, man. Because you know how the Oscars are. They don't look at Netflix that much.
Well, like I said, I don't either.
Mudbound. They nominated Mudbound.
Yeah, that is true. But other than that, dude, I mean, this movie's a fucking gem. Gareth Evans, I fucking love you. I wish he was directing Mortal Kombat. Oh.
Wow.
That sounds like a BB gun. Oh. Wait, everything is explained in the movie, and that's why I love about it, and everything makes sense. Exactly. Sorry, you know, I judge everything by face value. I know a lot of people. Some people love it, some people hate it. You know, what can I say? I guess that's all of my topics.
That's it.
Wait, Jerome. What about the newest installment in the Predator franchise?
Oh my God! Thank you, Brett. Okay, folks. I saw Shane Black's The Predator.
Who, by the way, does have an appearance in the original Predator. He was actually in the original Predator.
Well, he was one of the main guys. He was one of the main dudes. Now, this is supposed to be like a sequel that's supposed to take between the events of the first and second movie, which follows the soldier who encounters this predator, and then he ends up getting held up and questioned because they think he's crazy, even though there's a bunch of scientists and underground research facility all about them. Yeah. And then when he gets paired up with a bunch of other loonies, it's them along with Olivia Munn, who is a scientist that helps save the day and put the end towards the Predator or the other Predator once and for all. Folks, this is not only my most disappointing film of the year now, this film is fucking awful.
Okay,
holy shit!
Is it worse than Predator 2 and Predators?
I'll go as far as say it's the worst Predator movie ever. It's on par, if not worse, than Requiem.
Oh,
yes! It's that fucking bad! Dude, Shane Black, I don't think he made this movie. You know what this movie was made by? Michael Bay. That's how this movie comes off as. Horrible visual effects. Oh my God, the visual effects on the Predator dogs and the giant Predator, garbage. The action is done really piss poor. It's uneventful, and it's shaky cam and quick edit galore, like Michael Bay. The characters are cartoon fucking characters who says some of the stupidest shit possible, and some of it can be very offensive, and probably one of the worst sins of them all. Oh no, two more. They heavily rely on nostalgia references in order to make a film entertaining, and it's fucking pathetic. But the worst thing about this movie... Are you trying to fart again, Gary? Gary, what are you doing? Gary! Gary, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You ain't doing shit!
Nothing.
You fucking neon white bastard. Okay. Yeah, but here's one of the biggest sins they pull. You ready for this? It's the way they use autism in the movie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, why would you bring that in something like The Predator? That makes no sense.
Oh, okay, because the guy who encounters the Predator, okay, he ended up taking his arm, what's that thing called? He puts it on his arm. Not like a bracelet, but like, oh shit. Something that the Predator used on his arm. He steals, no, not wristband. He puts that, and he takes his helmet, and he ships it in a box at home. Okay, and yet his son is okay. I'm not making this up, folks. Okay, his son is autistic. Okay, and he ends up realizing that a shipment got sent to him to his home, and he gets the box. He opens it up, and guess what? He originally thought it was a video game, and then he ends up contacting the other predator, and he understands alien technology because he's autistic. They use autism as a plot point in this movie.
Fuck it. No. Here's how that works.
I'm dead serious, folks.
Sorry, Shyamalan did it better.
And not only that, there's these two bullies that go after him. You know what he says? He's like, man, something smells good. I'm hungry for an ass burger. I was like, fuck you, movie. Fuck you.
Asperger, wow.
I'm dead serious. Yeah, and they poke and they this is bullshit. I was like, I cannot believe Shane Black made this. Dude, I remember a lot of people shout on this. This is so much worse than what people say it is. The only good thing I can say about this movie is the first Predator, because there's two Predators in the movie. The original Predator, it's all practical effects and everything, and he's actually the best character in the movie, and he has the best joke in the movie. That's it. And there's just one kill involving a tranquilizer dart. I thought that was pretty ruthless and radical. 0.75 out of 5, or 0.5 out of 5. The more I think about it, the more I fucking hated this movie.
So you like Predators more than the Predator?
Dude, this makes Predators look like the original. That's how bad this movie is. And Olivia Munn, so miscasted in this movie. And she's only there for, exposition. That's it.
Yeah, like a lot of scientists are in films and science.
No, she plays that to a T. And the people, the loonies that he hangs out with, you don't give a shit about any one of them, and they're fucking live action cartoon characters.
Not even Keegan-Michael Key?
No. All of them are fucking cartoon characters.
I remember the trailer. He said something like, if your mom's vagina is a video game, it'll be rated E for everyone or something like that.
Yeah. And those are the type of jokes he makes throughout the whole fucking movie. This movie is awful. Beyond awful. I couldn't believe this. Garbage. And yeah, so far this is the worst visual effects of the year too. I couldn't believe this shit, dude. So bad. So yeah. Fuck this movie, dude. This was beyond pathetic. Thank you, BJ. South Park, remember how they're doing it, he puts burgers in his ass and they eat that. At least South Park gets it. Okay, they're self-aware. This shit, I was like, are you trying to tell me I'm supposed to take this shit seriously? And the ending to this movie, you want to talk about sequel bait up the ass. I'm talking about Independence Day resurgence bad.
Really?
I'm going to change my rating. 0.5 out of 5. This was unbelievably awful. I couldn't believe it. I was so looking forward to it too, and wow. What a gargantuan steaming pile of shit. Couldn't believe it.
So is that it?
Yeah, that Mile 22, I owe you an apology.
Okay.
I'm done.
You all finished?
Go see Apostle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, since it is yours truly starting out, I don't have many topics myself either, so this might be a relatively quiet program, and I'll explain why my camera keeps falling. Since I'm using my other camera for the time being, it doesn't really have that thing like my other one does where it'll stand on there. So I'm trying to keep this as tedious as I possibly can on my monitor, balancing it out really nice and such. But if I keep dropping, it's going to keep breaking or so. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, as for my topics, before I get to the list of what I want to discuss, I want to discuss this movie of a certain thing I picked up that I just realized. Now, you all know Shrek, right? That movie, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz. That movie itself is a lot of fun. It is a phenomenal picture. One of DreamWorks' best films.
Yeah, Gary now discovers it, and we know it's been a thing for years.
I think the sequel's even better.
A little bit, yeah. I have to agree with that. Sequels is a shy bit better. Now,
Puss in Boots.
Thing is with Shrek though, the movie itself was phenomenal. But there was one thing I realized about it that didn't, for some odd reason, get to me until I rewatched it again, just for the hell of it. And hold on, ooh, oh my goodness, hello.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nothing.
No, what are you doing? Oh, fuck you. What are you doing? Lick my ass. What are you doing? Suck my scrum. What are you doing? Blow my nuts.
Nothing.
What are you doing? Don't give me that nothing shit. What's your IQ? Thank you. Nothing. I got you, motherfucker.
Huh?
I said, what's your IQ? You're like, nothing.
I was looking at something. That's all.
Yeah, what are you looking at? As you were about Shrek. Wait, hold on.
Okay, here's the thing though about Shrek that I have discovered about it, and it actually is actually quite terrifying to hear exactly what happened in the movie. So within Shrek, they didn't really specifically give it away or anything. It's just something you had to pick up on your own. A murder happened in Shrek.
Oh! I thought you said like now you discover the Shrek is love, Shrek is life memes. You know, that's what I thought. Okay, I thought you were talking about that.
No, I'm talking about a murder happened in Shrek.
Yeah, the dragon ate the Lord Farquaad.
No, something else. There was a scene in the movie where here's what I discovered in this murder. The fairy tale creatures were there, where the owners were giving away the fairy tale creatures. You saw the three little bears. Mama and Papa Bear were together, and Baby Bear was in the cage.
Yeah.
Okay. But then I later discovered that once they were showcasing all the fairy tale creatures invading Shrek's land, I saw Baby Bear and Father Bear upset and moaning, and I realized Mama Bear wasn't even there. Until later, they got to one scene where they were showcasing Lord Farquaad in his bed, mesmerizing Princess Fiona. That bear carpet that you saw in his room, that was Mama Bear.
Oh, shit!
Oh, my God.
That was Mama Bear.
Oh, fuck!
I just discovered that.
Dude, he's right!
As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, fuck, for a kids movie, dude, they really gone dark with that.
That's a better.
Shit.
Hey, Gary, that's a better twist with a bear. That was a better twist with a bear than Brave.
Oh my god, dude! For y'all who saw Shrek, that's the murder that happened.
Count Victor's like, oh my god,
that's the murder that happened, dude. Fucking Mama Bear. When Baby Bear and Papa Bear were upset and later got to Farquaad's castle, you saw that carpet with the bear with the bow tie. That was fucking Mama Bear, dude.
What? Okay, that's pretty dark. Why didn't he just go after Papa Bear instead?
I don't know, dude. As soon as I saw that, I was like, holy fuck.
That's more dark than Bambi.
I literally had to pause the movie because I couldn't believe it. I shit you not, folks. Go rewatch Shrek and just watch the movie alone. You'll see exactly what I mean. It is crazy as shit, dude. That was a dark murder that you just had to pick up. As a child, you didn't even realize until once you got older and see it, dude. Oh my god, it was fucking dark. For a kids movie, that is dark.
God. Excuse me. That is, oh my god, that is unbelievable.
I wonder which part of Shrek is more darker. You know,
You didn't think of that before until I mentioned it, did you?
Hold on. Which part is more darker, Gary? Brett?
Either the mother, being used as a carpet, or Fiona blowing the bird up.
Yeah, Fiona. Man, I want Cameron Davis to blow something in a sex tape.
See, the thing is, with that bird blowing up, though, at least that was something that was shown. But when it came to Mama Bear, that was just something you just had to look. That was just something you just had to watch and pick up on your own, man. And that's what happened. I picked it up, and if you saw it, it gives you that. It makes you really think about what happened, huh?
Man, that guy's fucking dark.
Lord Farquaad, Jesus Christ, dude, that is crazy as hell.
I wish I was Shrek. I get the fuck Cameron Diaz.
That is crazy, dude. So yeah,
I
that's what I picked up. Mama Bear got murdered. There you go.
I was the window or the windshield in The Counselor.
Good Christ, she got turned into the fucking carpet.
No, you have more charisma if you had a mask on, Jerome. You have more charisma if you have a mask on.
Oh my god.
Well, Jay would know about a guy with a Shrek mask. Go to Pain and Gain and listen to his story about the guy with the Shrek mask. It is one of the greatest moments of Pain and Gain. But
oh my god, dude. So that right there is. I just figured I'd bring that up and talk about it because that shit is crazy. That is fucking crazy, dude. So yeah, the secret murder that happened was Baby Bear's mom got murdered in the movie.
Oh man, you know what? You know how she got kidnapped? You know why she got kidnapped? She was probably doing a Charmin Ultra commercial. Remember, they're all sitting there. You know those commercials? They go to a tree. I feel bad for a tree. And they're like, and they pull out the newspaper and they're taking a shit.
Speaking of it. Damn it has to come out naturally. Shut up.
It's like what Eddie Murphy. Hold on. It's like what Gary, let me just say this one joke. It's like what Eddie Murphy said it in Delirious. He's like, a bear and a rabbit are taking a shit in the woods, and the bear says, you don't mind getting shit on your fur? And the rabbit says, no. So the bear wipes his ass with a rabbit.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
And then I love Eddie Murphy back then. Okay, sure.
But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I want to go to a couple topics that I had here, and one of the topics.
Take a drink. How many times this fucking camp keeps falling?
You know what I'm gonna do instead? I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do with this fucking camera. Instead of placing it on my monitor, I'm gonna place it on top of this bag of Scooby-Doo graham baked snacks. Instead.
Dog biscuits.
Alright, so there we go. Keep that on there instead. So, as for one of my topics I want to go over, I want to discuss this topic that Jose sent me.
Oh, that's
42 best Halloween movies ever. So I'm going to go over these quickly, and that's it.
Okay.
It's 42, so I'm going to go over these quickly. Number 1 out of 42 is a movie known as Paranorman.
Yeah.
That's a Lycia film.
Yeah, like
Next up, Disney's Don't Look Under the Bed.
Never seen it.
Nope.
This is no order, by the way. Next up, Paranormal Activity.
No,
Yeah,
the third.
I have the whole trilogy on Blu-ray.
The third one. I would agree with the third one.
Best. Next up, Zombieland.
Hell yes, I love that movie.
Oh yeah.
Number 5, Battle Royale. I thought that movie was crazy as shit.
That's a badass movie and a little feedback.
Number 6, A Quiet Place. Number 7, Coraline. Number 7, Coraline.
That
That's
is my
great.
favorite Leica film.
That's a great one.
Number 8, The Haunted Mansion.
Which
what?
one? Which one?
The Disney film with Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
You gotta be
come
kidding me.
on, dude.
Yeah, that one.
Guillermo
Number 9.
del Toro's gonna do his version. It better be good.
We'll see. Number 9, Death Note, 2017.
I haven't seen that one. I heard terrible things.
Oh no.
Next up, number 10, Matilda.
That was not a Halloween movie. How's that
No, but
work?
they got it on here as one.
That's
Next up, number 11, Hotel Transylvania.
the original surprised me.
Yeah, next up, number 12 is Disney's Invisible Sister. So far, this list has been fucking garbage, dude.
No,
Number 13! Number 13, Disney's Twitches.
That's a Disney Channel original movie.
Number 14, Halloween Town.
That's another Disney Channel original movie.
Number 15, Scream.
Yes.
Yes. Hey,
Number
Romy.
6. I want to tell you right now, this movie is a classic. It's my childhood. Don't make fun of it. How about fuck your childhood? Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
That fucking movie.
Oh my god, that movie's horrible.
It's childhood. Fuck your childhood.
Hey, one of the
Movie
chicks
sucked,
from Hocus Pocus, she's hot, dude.
That movie fucking sucked, dude.
It did.
Number 17. You fucking kidding me? the 2013 Carrie remake. Why not have the original?
What?
Oh my fucking god! This list is garbage. It really is so far.
Well,
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Who's this from, by the way?
This is from a website known as Secenteen.com. Next up, number 18, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
I agree. Yes.
Yes.
That's a great one.
Next up, number 19, a movie called The Craft. Never even heard of it.
That movie is horrible.
Never seen
Number
it.
20, Get Out.
Yes, I have it on Blu-ray.
I agree.
Number 21, Beetlejuice.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's my favorite Tim Burton movie.
Nice fucking model.
Number 22, John Carpenter's Halloween.
I
Yes.
agree.
Number 23, The Addams Family. 1981.
Yeah, I don't know if it's one of the best Halloween films, but
The only thing I liked about that movie was fucking Christopher Lloyd as Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd. You mean Uncle Fester? You dumb shit. Elmer Fudd.
Uncle Fester on
quiet.
that.
I'm hunting thing.
Number 24, a movie known as Warm Bodies.
That's pretty
Yes,
good.
well, that is an underrated gem. I love that movie.
Uh-huh. Number 25, Disturbia.
That's
a
actually
good-
that's actually a good movie.
That's not bad. Yeah.
Number 26, The Possession. 2012.
Never seen it.
No, I haven't either.
Number 27, Young Frankenstein.
Yes.
One of the greatest comedies of all fucking time. It should be in the top 10 of everybody's list.
Oh yeah, huge parody. Next up, number 28, Monsters Inc.
That is my favorite Pixar movie. That isn't Toy Story.
It's in my top 5. I love you, Pete Doctor. I want there to be a sequel. Gary, you're mute.
But
The
how's that
Faculty,
Halloween-
number 29.
That's not a Halloween movie though.
Wait,
I don't
what'd you
know
say
why.
before, Gary? What'd you say
The
before?
Faculty. The
No,
Faculty.
before that one.
Oh, Monsters Inc.
Okay, you didn't skip. The Faculty, that's the Robert Rodriguez film. Okay, it had an interesting take. I won't say it's
Number
great, but
Number 30, 2010, Let Me In.
I like that remake a lot.
I haven't
That's a
seen it.
damn good
seen it.
remake. Love it.
Number 31, The Little Vampire.
Is that a Disney movie? It has to be Disney.
That
Yeah.
sounds.
No, I'm not gonna. Number 31, The Little Vampire.
No.
All right, next up, number 32, Corpse Bride.
Yes. Yes, I have it on Blu-ray.
That's a Tim Burton film.
You wouldn't.
Number 33, Ghostbusters, the original.
Hell yes. One of the greatest
Number
comedies ever.
34.
Love it.
Number 34. Continuing on with Ghostbusters.
Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah.
The fucking reboot remake.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Okay,
I'm not going
Gary,
to.
feedback. By the way, how do you kill a ghost?
I'm not
Makes
going
no
to.
fucking sense.
Number 35, a movie called Fun Size, 2012.
That movie is awful. Are you fucking joking?
Next up, number 36, Casper,
The original?
Really?
1995, Casper.
Not the live action movie.
That was a guilty pleasure for me. Number 37, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
No,
No.
that movie sucked.
Number 38, I like this one a lot. 2013, think of the year. Think of the movie.
2013.
Not VHS 2. Yeah, The Conjuring.
The Conjuring. I was gonna guess. I'm surprised VHS 2 isn't on here because that movie's awesome.
Well, we got a couple more to go, dude. Yeah, The Conjuring. Number 39, Amityville: The Awakening.
That movie is unbelievably bad. You gotta be shitting me.
Number 40, it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Yeah, The Great Pumpkin's known as a fat boy named
That's
Fat
not a
Tubby.
movie, though. That's not a movie.
That's not a movie. That was
A television special.
Next up, number 41, the Harry Potter series.
That's
How is
not
that
really.
Halloween? How is
And
that
number two, Edward Scissorhands.
That's
I'm
not
gonna-
Halloween. What?
What's next? Die Hard.
No, there is so much shit missing from this list. Where the fuck is The Thing? Where's Predator? Where's Poltergeist? Where's Alien? Where's Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Where's A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Where's Hellraiser? Where's Christine? Where's
Where's the Descent? Where's the
Evil
Ring?
Dead franchise.
Dracula?
Evil
Where's
Dead
The
franchise.
Thing?
Frankenstein.
Where's VHS 2?
The Evil Dead franchise.
The
Evil Dead
Wolfman?
2.
An American Werewolf in London?
A
Return of the Living Dead?
The Return. That's a great one. Dawn of the Dead.
Where's
Come
the
on.
28
Monster
weeks-
Church? Where's the Witch? Where's
The Cabin in the Woods?
Thank you. Cabin in the Woods.
Where is what's that one? 28 Days
Cabin
Later?
Fever?
That's a
Where's
great
Cabin
one.
Fever, the original?
There's
Cabin Fever,
so
the original?
many amazing
Oh,
horror
I
movies.
hated the original, dude.
I'm sorry, dude. This list was fucking garbage. It
This
really
list,
was.
it has some gems on there.
Yeah, but it's
Feedback.
missing a lot.
Oh
It's a
my
fucking
god.
garbage
Terrible.
list.
You gotta add Disney Channel original movies on there.
Why? Why?
Amityville.
What does that bullshit happen to have over these gems that we're all naming?
It has
What?
the remake of Ghostbusters.
And as much as
Fucking
I really
bullshit,
do
dude.
like, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, that's not a movie though.
That's not a movie. That's a TV special.
It's an adorable TV. I fucking love. Don't get me wrong. I love the Peanuts TV specials, dude. I do, but
God, this is fucking.
this is supposed to go over horror movies, not fucking TV specials, dude. This list was retarded.
You put on movies made exclusively
Why?
for the Disney Channel.
Jesus Christ, dude. I'm upset right now. Have you noticed that? I'm so upset right now. I really am upset. You rather choose a fucking Disney movie over classic horror movies. Jesus Christ, this list,
And it's a great
this
pumpkin.
list was a real horror. It really was.
It was a WHORE.
Who made the list, Gary?
Huh?
17.
Oh, 17. That's the list section. That's the name of the website.
I heard of a magazine called
I don't
17.
know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Where the fuck's The Shining at?
Where's the Exorcist? That wasn't even on.
This film wasn't one of my all-time favorites, but I'll say it anyway. The Omen.
The original.
The original.
Yeah.
The
Cool.
others with Nicole Kidman. That was a creepy one.
I'll say The Sixth Sense for all I care.
That's more suspense thriller, but yeah, I can see
No,
it.
you get what I mean.
Maybe
Silence of
Jaws?
the Lambs, the Sounds of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Suspense thriller, but yeah. God, Gary, what is your feedback? Your feedback is awful.
Creature from the Black Lagoon, dude.
The Wolfman, the Mummy, all the
That
classics.
the movie with the Cyclops.
Wait, yes, that list belongs to that magazine. Oh, okay, so it is that magazine. No wonder. You know why? Because the magazine's called. Yeah, I was like, wait, I've heard of that magazine called 17. It's aimed towards fucking teenage girls.
No wonder. No wonder it goes to those adolescent fucktards.
I wonder if
It goes to them. It goes to them damn Tinkerbells.
I wonder if those little bitches are also responsible for the People's Choice.
Of course, those fucking Tinkerbells get that. I'm telling you, this list was made for Tinkerbells.
Pretty much. Yeah, fuck this list. What else do you have?
Oh, fuck this list to the bottom out for all those Tinkerbells out there.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm upset. I really am upset.
What's next? What's the other topic, Gary?
All right, my last topic I got. 15 horror movies that completely flopped and 15 that were massive. I'm going to go over these quick. I'm going to turn to you, Brett, because we got literally half an hour left.
From Screen Rant.
All right, number 30. Yes, from Scream Rant. Number 30, flopped. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Not only
Yeah.
did it flop when it first was released, it got horrible praise. It got
Pathetic.
horrible critics, and now it's hailed as a masterful. I think it's one of the greatest remakes ever.
Oh
Extremely.
yeah.
It's a remake / reboot in a way. 29 is a hit. It 2017.
Fucking
Yeah.
hated that movie. God damn.
Number 28, a flopped Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. Brady.
Yeah, thank you. It sucked.
It's
Number 20.
um, It was like watching a fucking Doctor Who episode than a Halloween movie.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah. Number 27, hit Jaws.
Yes.
I'm glad it did because Steven Spielberg went through fucking hell for that movie.
Number 26, flopped. A movie known as Mary Riley. God damn it.
I'm waiting for him to unleash a fucking pumpkin pie of his butt.
Number 26, Mary Riley, flopped.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Number 25, this was a hit, The Nun.
I've not seen it, so not quite.
I still need to see it myself. And I'm still glad nobody's spoiling it for me. I'm really happy with that. Number 24, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. That is my guilty pleasure, the one with Matthew McConaughey and where he just absolutely ate shit. No joke. That movie is fucking horrible. Don't get me wrong, but the only reason why that movie was entertaining as hell was because of Matthew McConaughey. That was it. He was the only thing I loved about that movie. But anyways, number 23, a hit, The Conjuring.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Number 22, it flopped, the remake, The Wolfman, 2010.
Oh,
Number 21. Number 21, this was a hit, The Exorcist.
And rightfully so.
Number 28, flopped, Addams Family Values.
The sequel.
Number 19, this was a hit, Friday the 13th.
The original or the remake?
The original.
Okay, good.
Number 18, this was a huge flop, R.I.P.D.
God, that movie
That's
sucked.
not a horror movie. That's not a horror movie.
It's not really
Number
horrible.
17, this was a hit, Halloween, the original.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because thanks to Cisco and Ebert, with the review and everything, it helped launch that film.
Number 16, this was flopped, The Mummy, 2017.
Oh, huge flop.
One of my guilty pleasures.
However,
All right.
The Tomb of the Dragon Emperor is so much fucking worse.
Oh yeah.
I will
Number 15, this was a hit, The Sixth Scent.
And rightfully so.
Yes.
Number 14, this was a huge flop, which really upset me a lot because this was my most underrated gem of 2016. That was A Cure for Wellness.
Oh, I agree.
Oh my god, dude!
Really good.
That was the movie that was most underappreciated, most underrated, and to me, the best cinematography that whole year.
Oh, it looked beautiful.
Oh my god, dude! And by the way, you want to know what the picture is on Screen-Rant? It was when Finn Balor was talking to that girl when she was standing. Yeah, he looks like Finn Balor.
Oh, around that.
Yeah, and it shows the mountains, dude. To me, that's what. It was like I said in my review here on Flix multiple times. That shot alone is what earned me for this to have the best cinematography.
A very underrated Gore Verbinski film.
Oh, yeah. Next up, number 13. This was a hit for some stupid reason. The Blair Witch Project.
Fuck that goddamn movie.
Number 12. This was a flop. Slither.
That is a damn shame because that was James Gunn's film. And that movie was aimed to be an over-the-top B horror film, and it succeeds, man. That movie is so much fun.
Yeah, number 11. This was a hit. Hannibal.
Oh, fucking kidding me.
Ridley Scott. Okay, Ridley Scott. I love you, man, but you should feel shit when Brett Ratner made a better Hannibal Lecter movie than you.
Yeah, The Red Dragon. It was actually not bad. It was actually good.
You made Hannibal Lecter an anti-hero. That is not
No.
Hannibal Lecter.
Nope.
That's not how we do it. All right, number 10. This was a flop. The Monster Squad.
Oh my god.
The Monster Squad.
Number 9. This was a hit. Van Helsing.
Oh, God. Stephen Summers bullshit.
Number 8. This was a flop. Grindhouse.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It sucks for Planet Terror because that was awesome. Death Proof, I'm glad it flopped.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Number 7. This was a hit. The Ring, the Japanese version.
Oh, Ringu. Okay.
Yeah. Number 6. Flopped. Event Horizon.
Oh yeah, that's the
Paul
Worthless. Yeah, Paul Worthless Scrotum Anderson.
Number 5. This was a hit. Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
6 out of 5 film. One of the greatest fucking movies ever.
Number 4. This was a flop and a huge fucking flop. Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
That is a damn shame because
love it. Love
that
it.
is
That's my second favorite Nightmare film.
It's that one or Dream Warriors, yeah. But that movie, it was like you could say like the Scream version of Nightmare on Street because it's self-aware, yet it's like evolving in its own universe as a horror film. So fucking good. And what's his name? Who plays Freddy? He says that's his favorite of the series. Robert Englund. He says that's his favorite one.
Yeah. Number 3. This was a hit. Signs.
Yes, love it. Love it. Love it. That is my second favorite Shyamalan film.
Number 2, this was a flop. The Mist.
Good.
And number 1, this was a huge hit and rightfully so for modern times. Get Out.
Yes.
Yep. Jordan Peele, you're awesome, dude. Keep
I
making
cannot
good
wait
shit.
for
yeah.
his next movie, Us.
Us.
I'm looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
I am interested in Us as well. Looks like I have a feeling it's gonna be a good movie because the thing is, if Jordan Peele continues on with what he's doing right now, especially the whole type of premise he's doing, the set, the design premise, and that mixture of psychological with a little dark comedy, but if he's gonna stick with psychological, dude, I think that's what he should do to make this movie good.
No, my most anticipated horror film is Doctor Sleep.
My most anticipated horror movie, if it comes out next year, is gonna be The Conjuring 3.
Why? Because Mike Flanagan is the perfect guy to direct it.
The Conjuring 3 for me, dude, if that comes out next year, because it's supposed to get an early production. If it comes out late next year, dude, you got me hooked.
Brett?
So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to have to conclude with my topics for flicks tonight. So, Bretty Boo, let's hear your rant.
Oh,
No, look at all these.
Yeah, I
Blu-Ray
got some
first.
Blu-rays. I'm gonna quick go with them. So this is October, so it's all horror movies. Well, if I'm gonna first start with a non-horror movie, actually I do have another non-horror movie, but that's for a movie review. All right, start with this one non-horror movie I have, and I bought it because, well, it's to complete the trilogy, and I want to buy it because I have the third and also the best of the trilogy, and that's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Master for Western film.
Yeah,
Probably one of the best standoffs ever.
Yes. Oh yeah, I love it. Sergio Leone, I love you, man. Rest in peace. You're a terrific, spaghetti Western filmmaker. Clint Eastwood, as always, is terrific as the man with no name, and has a great standoff. And
There are two types of people in the world.
Ennio Morricone, love your work, man. Love your.
Oh
music.
hell yeah, he's a legend.
Oh yes. All right, now let's get into horrors. All right, first one I have here, first horror movie I have here in this big stack right here is an overlooked Tim Burton movie, and that is Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, what's the name of the guy, the person with no head? I forgot what it was. Well, Sleepy Hollow, yeah.
His only dialogue is "Ah!"
Hey, I know who can play the next Sleepy Hollow. This is gonna be bad. The little girl from Hereditary. Hey, Gary! Did you hear what I said? Gary.
Sleepy, what?
No, I said I know who could be the next person to play the next Sleepy Hollow. You know, the person with no head riding a horse.
Who?
The little girl from Hereditary.
Charlie! My little friend Charlie, I forgot to tell you this. Next week episode on number 61. The Charlie story from Hereditary. Yeah, the first part I talked about last episode? There's gonna be a part 2 next episode 61.
Okay.
There's a part 2 coming for that. Stay tuned.
Yeah, okay, Brad, as you were about Sleepy Hollow, I'm sorry.
Sleepy Hollow, like I said, is one of Tim Burton's most overlooked films, and I think Johnny Depp is the best version of Ichabod Crane.
He's actually really good at it, yeah.
Yeah, I love Johnny Depp in horror movies, like this, and wasn't a fan of it. He was actually good in Secret Window.
He actually was. I will give you that. And what was that movie where he was a Sweeney Todd? That's what it was.
Sweeney Todd. That's my favorite performance of his.
Of what? Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't know. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Sleepy Hollow is a great film. Love it. One of Tim Burton's most overlooked films. Next is a horror film, The Descent.
One of the greatest horror films ever. Yes.
I haven't unwrapped this one yet. I haven't unwrapped
fucking
it.
That's a masterpiece of a horror film.
Yes. And the director is going to do the new Hellboy movie.
And I've seen what the new latest Hellboy looks like, and it's gonna be rated R. Fucking A, I'm down for it.
Oh yes. I hope it's a grisly Hellboy film. That's what I want.
Yep. The Descent is a work of art. It's like, and oh yeah, that chick from Watch Mojo. Oh, because I had a all female cast. So does that movie, and that movie is awesome, and it shows the most badass Femme Fatales ever in a movie. So don't give me that shit. Watch Mojo. Fucking assholes.
Descent is a really overlooked horror film. Love
I think
it
it's
so
one of the
much.
greatest.
Yes. Next time here is my favorite horror movie of 2015, and that is the Visit.
Ah!
M. Night Shyamalan is one of my favorite directors, and even if he did make The Last Airbender and After Earth, The Happening, which are terrible, on Lane in the Water, I never lose hope in Shyamalan, unlike 90% of the world. And when the Visit came out, I went up to everyone and said, "Ha ha 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 ha!"
It's one of the worst horror films I've seen this decade.
Come on.
Look, Goku's like, you're killing me. Go ahead, Brett.
And I'm gonna be honest, I actually cried at the ending.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, a horror comedy like The Visit actually did it to me. I love it, and I love how it's a great satire on found footage films and certain found footage filmmakers, like the girl, the main girl. I love her, especially when it says, "No, hold the camera on the swing. I want to watch it move slowly." And I just love it. Like, oh my god, Shyamalan, that is brilliant. That is brilliant, Shyamalan. Love it. Oh, and by the way, fuck you, Movie Bob, for ruining the twist ending in the very beginning.
Dude, I knew what the twist ending was. In the beginning, I knew what it was immediately.
Yeah.
Sorry, I knew right away. I almost knew right away when I saw it. I was like, let me guess, and I was like, oh, I was right.
That's a good twist nonetheless, though. Anyways, speaking of horror comedies, I got one of the best horror comedies out there.
Evil Dead 2?
I already have all the films on Blu-ray. Edgar Wright.
Shaun of the Dead is one of the best zombie movies ever. I love it.
Yes, it is probably the best zombie comedy film since Return of the Living Dead.
I agree.
Yeah, Edgar Wright, Edgar Wright is a genius, when it comes to certain films, and I really love. And Shaun of the Dead is such a terrific horror comedy. It is one of the funniest horror comedies ever made.
Yep, we never look at vinyl records the same again.
And Simon Pegg, Nick Frost work great with Edgar. Wright.
They're made for each other.
This is the first of the Cornetto trilogy I have. I need to buy Hot Fuzz and The World's End.
Mm-hmm. Love Hot Fuzz too. World's End, I thought it was good. I didn't love it as much as the first two.
Oh, and I also need to get Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I need to get that one.
Oh, so damn good.
Right. Next horror movie I have here is a classic one. Here's a hint. Rob Reiner and one of the greatest female lead performances in
Misery.
That is right, Misery.
Rob Reiner, you are a fucking god back then.
People don't give enough credit to James Caan. I think James Caan is as terrific as Kathy Bates.
You cannot have a great villain without the opposite side of the fence.
Right. And the climax, I won't give it away, but let's say it is Sweet Revenge.
Yeah, very sweet.
Yes, and Kathy Bates, no one deserved that Oscar that year other than her.
No. Like I said, you and I both agree. I think it's one of the top 10 greatest female leads in history.
Yes, and it's in my top 5 favorite Stephen King movies.
Okay, Jared Ross, he said something funny. He goes, I think North is his best horror film. Yeah, because it was an awful piece of garbage.
And Rob Reiner defended North.
I don't know how that's possible.
By saying, oh, so what if I didn't make it a serious film like A Few Good Men and Misery? What's wrong with making a simple fable?
Well, look at The Princess Bride. That was
That's
a fun.
great one.
That's a great example. So what the fuck is he talking about? Jesus Christ! I told you, it killed his fucking career.
Yeah, and now exactly.
Rob Reiner, why? Just why? Next movie.
All right, next is an underrated animated film, and that is Monster House.
What was competing that year for best animated film? It
was not a good year for animation.
No, it wasn't. But
there was Cars and Happy Feet.
I think Monster House should have won. Out of the three, yeah, Monster House should have won.
Well, it's better Monster House or Happy Feet than Cars, to be honest.
Well, yeah. What else came out that year? Is that it? What year was it?
Flushed Away.
Flushed Away should have been nominated over Cars.
And there was Paprika, that anime.
I never heard of that.
And there was my favorite anime film that year is Scanner Darkly.
Oh, not even gonna bother.
Oh, okay. But yeah, 2006 is one of the worst years for animation.
Very much. Yeah, but Monster House was damn good, dude.
And you know what? This is the only time where Kevin James plays a cop and is actually funny.
That's actually true. Yeah, the fucking lord ass.
Yeah, this movie has an ensemble cast, but more like, supporting roles.
Tons of them. Isn't Gary Busey in this movie?
You mean Steve Buscemi?
Steve
Buscemi, who
Busey.
plays the owner.
I meant Steve. Yeah, from Fargo, from Reservoir Dogs, and all that shit. I don't know why Yes, I already went over my topics, Aaliyah. So did Gary. Yeah. So yeah, it has a huge lineup of supporting roles and stuff, and it's got not only is it a good scary film, it's got a good heart to it. Yeah. Monster House should have won Best Animated Film that year.
And not to mention, the main boy, that's Oliver before he was Oliver from Hannah Montana. From Hannah Montana. Where's Gary?
Gary, what are you doing? Did you have to take a shit? I don't know. I don't know, as you were.
Yeah. So yeah, there's Monster House. Next is another horror film to watch around Christmas as opposed to Halloween, and that is Krampus.
Oh, look, Nookum, are you in the chat? He loves this movie.
Yeah, it's from the directed by Michael. How do you say his name? Michael Dougherty or Dougherty? I don't know.
Dougherty. He's doing Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is one of my biggest anticipated films next year.
Yeah, that looks great, especially the shot of Mothra.
Mm-hmm.
Before he did directing, he was a writer of X-Men 2.
Yes, he was.
And Superman Returns.
See, okay, Superman Returns, when I first saw it, I loved it. Second time I saw it, I was like, what the fuck did I see in this dumb shit?
I will say this, though. That movie had a better reason to, quote-unquote, kill off Superman than Batman v Superman.
Yeah, because he's not portrayed as Jesus. With the spear of destiny. Gee, the metaphors.
Yeah. But yeah, Krampus is a really funny, is a good dark comedy to watch around, like I said, around Christmas as opposed to Halloween. But it was placed in the horror section. I thought, yeah, why not?
It's kind of like a mix between the two. It's a Christmas. It's a Christmas. It's a Christmas setting with a horror vibe. There you go.
Child's Play. The first.
Like Child's Play. Yep.
Which do you think? Yeah, I think I'll get the Chucky collection around Christmas. All right, next area is.
I don't want my bag of section like a motherfucker. What's the next one?
Yeah, it's a movie that came out in 1990, and it's a good year for this writer, Bruce Joel Rubin.
What else did he do?
He won Best Screenplay for Ghost, but before that, the exact same year, he wrote Jacob's Ladder, starring Tim Robbins.
That is a really crazy, fucked up movie, but in a good way.
And it's from the director of Fatal Attraction.
You know what? That was like before there was Darren Aronofsky, there was this movie.
Oh yeah, Jacob's Ladder is such a crazy
mind fuck.
Yeah,
but it kind of makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, it stars Tim Robbins as a Vietnam vet who is haunted by his own memories.
He's haunted by his own memories from the Vietnam War, pretty much.
Well, any Vietnam vet would have that.
Well, yeah, but this one kind of think of that as like Black Swan, but except for ballet, it was Vietnam.
You know, I wonder if Oliver Stone is having terrible flashbacks at this point.
Well, yeah, dude, that fucking scar on his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because someone tried to fucking kill him with a knife. That's why he's got that scar on his neck.
He wouldn't have made Platoon.
Or Born on the 4th of July.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Jacob's Ladder is a great film.
I thought it was really good, yeah.
One of Tim Robbins' best films.
Yeah, really good.
Next year is a horror remake that is up there with David Cronenberg's The Fly and John Carpenter's The Thing as one of the best horror remakes out there.
Is it Dawn of the
Invasion
Dead?
the Body Snatchers. Invasion of the Body
Oh, that okay. The 1980s version. Okay.
78. It was 78.
Oh, 70. I thought it was 80s.
No, it was late 70s.
This is with Sutherland, right?
Yeah, Donald Sutherland and Jeff Goldblum.
The sequence at the end when you figure out and you're just looking, you're like, that last scene is just like, fuck it, it sticks with you.
Yeah, this movie's like a great horror film, also great commentary as well.
It's social commentary. Yep.
Yeah, social commentary, and it has a good cast and Leonard Nimoy.
Live long and prosper, my friend.
And need I remind you, this movie is rated PG. That's when PG actually meant something back then.
Yeah, guess what? Yeah, PG Jaws and then all of a sudden,
Poltergeist.
and then Steven Spielberg had to perform his Kano fatality. Oh, I'm taking like 250 photos of that. You fucking.
All right, and next Blu-ray I have here is what I like to call Twilight, the good version.
Warm Bodies.
Interview with the Vampire.
Oh, I was gonna say Warm Bodies because that was Twilight, but done right.
So
but Interview with Vampire. Those are fucking vampires, not that sparkling, bullshit.
And you know what? Like Heath Ledger when he was announced as a Joker, when Tom Cruise was announced to play a vampire, fans of the novel, including the author who wrote the screenplay this week, were like, I don't know. That seems a little no, I don't think so. And then and then Tom Cruise shut everyone up.
Yes, he did.
I would say this is in my top 10 favorite Tom Cruise performances.
He was a badass in this movie, and it's got a good cast. It's got
Brad Pitt, there's Christian Slater, and who else? Because this is a Neil Jordan movie. Stephen Ray. By the way, speaking of which, The Crying Game doesn't have a Region 1 Blu-ray.
God, there's some. Well, I heard Batman the Animated Series finally got a Blu-ray release. That's about fucking time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Interview with the Vampire. I don't know if I like this a bit more than The Crying Game. I don't know because I know, but this is a great film. It got a 62% Rotten Tomatoes. I think it deserves a bit more.
I think it should be like in the 75. That's why I should think we should be.
Yeah, and there's some good dark comedy, even from Tom Cruise. I don't spoil. Let's say it involves Tom Cruise and Christian Slater. The only time we see them on screen together.
Also, this has a very young Kristen Dunst in this.
Kirsten Dunst should have been nominated for this movie. She was
How old was she in this film? She was so young.
I think she must be like 13 or 14.
She was like yeah.
She should have been nominated. I will say that.
Mm-hmm. What's the next one?
Next is my biggest surprise of 2015. I saw a trailer. I was like, this looks like this based on pure nostalgia factor, not being a good movie. But then I saw, I was like, I love it so much. Goosebumps.
Yes, that is a film where, like I said, with Jack Black, like when it comes to these family films, it's like it looks horrible, and then when you watch, you're like, wow. And this movie surprised the shit out of me. It was really good.
Not to mention, it was directed by Rob Letterman, who also worked with Jack Black on two god-awful movies, Shark Tale and Gulliver's Travels.
Okay, Shark Tale, Gulliver's Travels, that was not good.
But Goosebumps came, then again, Scott Alexander and Larry Karaszewski did the screenplay. That's the reason why it was good. Tim Burton's preferred writers. Yeah.
That kind of fits that overall theme vibe for that movie. So you can say that hands off to the screenplay for actually, developing something good rather than, they know how to build that foundation first.
Kind of like The Disaster Artist. Before that, James Franco did not have a good track record as a director.
No, he was awful.
Yeah, but then you got, the writers of, you got my favorite romance writers, Scott Neustadter and Michael H. Weber. That's why he was great.
And I love that romance film.
Oh yeah, Fault in Our Stars. I have
fucking love Fault in Our Stars.
And Jack Black is terrific as R.L. Stine.
Yes, he is.
And I hope Rob Letterman does a good job with Detective Pikachu. I hope to God.
Yeah, I've been hearing not too interesting good things about the sequel.
It's got yeah, I know. But one thing that got me interested about Detective Pikachu is got one of the writers of Guardians of the Galaxy.
What, Gare Bear?
Detective Pikachu, eh?
Ryan Reynolds is playing Pikachu. Yeah.
I don't know, man. For some reason, I just feel edgy about it. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, I hope he breaks the fourth wall in that movie.
What's the rate? Do you know the rating of what Detective Pikachu is going to be?
I'm hoping somewhere maybe in the 60s. That's what I want.
Well, not the rate. I meant not the percentage on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm talking about like the rating, like if it's gonna be PG, PG, G, triple X. I don't know.
It's gotta be PG because Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
triple X.
I'm just thinking out loud is all. But go ahead with your DVD.
Oh yeah, the people for O.J. Simpson.
Next Blu-ray I have here. Oh, how's it? Okay. Next Blu-ray I have here is this was mentioned on Rotten or Fresh, and that is Green Room.
Oh, this is where I'm on the opposite fence.
I love Green Room.
I will say this: Patrick Stewart is amazing in this. Whoa, my camera's off. Patrick Stewart, you are fucking amazing in this movie, and Anton Yelchin, I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Really good.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, buddy. Having said that, I couldn't stand the fucking movie.
My only issue with the movie is some of the characters do make some dumb decisions.
Oh, some that are dumb. Oh my god, they are retarded.
Other than that, I think this is a grisly horror film that had me clenching, and I love the lighting because it's called Green Room. It's got green lighting, it fits the tone. And Jeremy Saulnier, I cannot wait to see what you do next. He's got Hold the Dark this year, I heard.
Oh yeah, Count Victor just said that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Green Room is a good movie.
Not a word, Jerome. Shut up. You're just gonna get in trouble.
You keep
Next Blu-ray I have here is a double feature in one pack, and that is The Conjuring 1 and 2.
Ooh! Oh! Oh! God damn, son, you're making me proud. Oh! Ooh.
As much as I love The Conjuring 2, I kind of like the first one a bit more.
I do too.
You got my fucking nipples erect and my butthole sweating, man.
Would you be quiet, Gary?
No, I'm proud of my son. He got a good DVD. I'm proud of him.
Blu-ray, Gary, Blu-ray.
Whatever the fuck it is, I'm proud of my son.
Your VHS. Yeah, both Conjuring 1 and 2, excellent. I love it. It's too bad that James Wan ain't doing a third movie.
It's a shame, but here's what I say. Horror filmmakers of studio horror movies, James Wan knows how to do jump scares, not in a false, retarded way.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
I'm so proud of you. I really am.
I am too. I am too, Aaliyah. She says I'm waiting for the Queen biopic in November, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah, so
it's gonna be good.
The first Conjuring, I love it so much. Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson are terrific as the Warren family, even though I'm not sure if this is quote unquote based on a true story. I mean, yeah, based on the real people.
Oh, it is.
No, it is. It's actually based on actual events.
Both stories are. Yeah, they're legitimately based on true stories, dude. It's just Hollywood's, James Wan's own adaptation of what transpired.
But it is actually based on the real events that happened with this family.
Ed and Lorraine Warren are two of the most beloved, well-known demonologists / paranormal investigators that's ever been known within the history of ghost hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So it really makes sense. And let me tell you right now about both Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. This decade alone, these two to me are the best duo that ever combined together. They're my number one best pick for duos of between an actor and
I want to be a duo with Vera Farmiga, man. You are fine as hell, honey.
Because DiCaprio went with her. Leonardo DiCaprio had
lucky fucker. I wonder whose baby it is in The Departed.
No. Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon are lucky to have her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky bastard. Just mention a picture of her when she was young, and you're good to go.
All right. Next movie I have here is another horror comedy. And that is, well, and it came out this decade, Cabin in the Woods.
The greatest horror film of the decade. I love it. It's a masterpiece.
And
I cannot praise it enough.
funny thing, this movie was supposed to be released in 2009, but it never came out. And then when a certain movie Chris Hemsworth did, they were like, "Oh, he's famous now, so let's go ahead and release this movie 3 years later."
Yep. And that movie has one of the greatest movie sequences of all time. The elevator scene.
Oh my god.
Dude, my fucking head was ready to explode. I was just like in awe. You know, leading up to what happens afterwards. It was my number 3 best film of the year. I could not fucking praise it enough. Love it.
You know, 2012 was a good year for horror movies. First this, then Sinister.
Sinister was also, and Sinister, he went on to do Deliver Us from Evil. Very underrated. And Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah. And Drew Goddard, I'm looking forward to Bad Times at the El Royale.
I am too. I love Drew Goddard. He wrote The Martian, to me, the best Ridley Scott movie.
Oh,
so,
and he also wrote the first Cloverfield, which is awesome.
Cloverfield, yes, he did. The only thing I wasn't happy about was the shaky cam. That kind of made me really ill.
And speaking of movies with the word cabin in the title.
Oh, no, not Cabin Fever.
Pancakes.
Oh,
Pancakes.
What?
The original Cabin Fever.
I fucking hate that movie so much.
Okay.
Face. What the fuck is that?
Oh god. I would say this for an Eli Roth horror comedy, I like some of the characters in this movie.
Yeah,
especially especially the ones who actually I love the couple in this movie as well. I love the main guy who is kind of like, you know, he's kind of like a doofus in a way, but he's not awkward though. He's not awkward. That's what I love about him. And that's the reason why he has the hot chick. You know, it's like, yeah, you deserve it. You know, you're a doofus, but you're not awkward though. That's what I love about him.
My God.
To help the remake though, the remake.
I never saw it.
I saw it. I hated it. It's about as much of a remake as Gus Van Sant's Psycho. Let's put it that way.
Oh, so it's like literally like page film reel to film reel, the exact same fucking movie, but just awful.
The only difference is Deputy Winston in that movie is a female. That's it. Like Cabin Fever is a for what it is a fun horror comedy, and when I saw that kid doing his karate moves, I was laughing out loud.
Oh my God, I had to take a break. You know what? There is one film I cannot believe you don't have in this stash, and that's Tucker and Dale versus Evil, or VHS 2.
I don't have those yet.
Wow, those are two so under. Or what was that movie? Shit, You're Next.
I don't have that one either.
Oh!
But I got 2 more Blu-rays to go over.
Okay.
All right. This my second to last actually got 3 more Blu-rays to go over, but the actual last one's for an actual movie review. Anyways, this one I have here is a great Francis Ford Coppola movie, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Mine is Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves, who I'm guessing the only reason why he was casted is because Johnny Depp and Daniel Day-Lewis were busy at the time.
Maybe they could have got Gary Old. No, wait. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of someone else. But yeah.
I like to quote Keanu Reeves for the wrong reasons. There's that man. He's grown young.
Remember with the angry video game there with the death sequence? He's like, "Argh!" And it dies.
Maybe it was from Bill and Ted. That's what he said. But yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula, other than Keanu Reeves, is a great installment in this long, never-ending Dracula list of Dracula films. Gary Oldman is an amazing Dracula.
I will give him. Okay, I think he's a really good Dracula, but to me, nothing tops Bela Lugosi, and right behind him, Christopher Lee.
Yeah, even Adam Sandler's a better Dracula than Luke Evans.
I will say, okay, well, yeah, I will give this though. He does prefer the first Hotel Transylvania, mind you. Luke Evans, I thought he was the best thing about that movie.
Really?
Everything else was pretty bad, especially the visual effects and the green screen.
Okay, but Bram Stoker's Dracula is not only a great film by Francis Ford Coppola, it's a great looking film. I love the sets, the location. Everything about it is memorable, including Keanu Reeves for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, you could see. Yeah,
he's the one thing people talk about with this movie. No one talks about
because he stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Oh, I see your last copy. Oh, your last. I don't know if that's your last one, but ooh, yes.
All right. And last Blu-ray I have here is a horror movie I've been wanting for a long time, and I finally have it. And that is Stick Your Cock Up Her Ass, you motherfucking worthless cocksucker. The Exorcist.
I'm going to tell you this story. My mom and I were watching The Exorcist, okay? And we were watching the TV version, and we were like, you got the movie, right? She's like, yeah. So if you put in the movie, because we want the R-rated version. We didn't want the TV version. And there was a sequence, you know how Satan knows, or the demon knows that the guy who's going to be performing the exorcism on, he knows that he's there, and they're whispering. He's like, "Thank you, Father. We're glad you came on such short notice." Also, you hear this like that, and my mom had the surround sounds really high up, and I was just sitting there, and I was just like, Jesus, what the fuck? And I was right next to the stereo. My mom was laughing. She had to cross her legs from not about to piss herself off. I was like, Jesus, Mom, what the fuck?
My God, really?
Dude, because it was up so I forgot that scene where you're like, "Rrr!" And this includes the scene where Laurie's when she was walking upside down the staircase, because in the original it wasn't there. That is like one of the I don't know why that was not in the original version, because that's like one of the scariest things ever.
Yeah, you know what? It includes both cuts, but I love the director's cut a bit more.
Oh, I do too, easily.
Because not only that, because it includes like flashes of the demon, and I was like, oh, especially when Ellen Burstyn walks in the house and saw it lights off, like, sure, and then the quick flashes, I was like, oh.
Yep, that is probably one of the most demonic, horrifying, like, it wasn't really like a jump scare. It was just like, you see that flash, and that will be stick to your retinal forever.
Yeah, and you know what? Don't watch The Exorcist when you're in bed, because when I watch The Exorcist in bed, I'm just like, okay, I think I'll sleep on the floor instead.
And you know what? That's right. They go with practical effects, and the movie still holds up.
Oh yeah, and you know what? It not only does come with the movie, it also comes with the book known as the Friedkin Connection.
Yep. And okay, what was the name of the little girl who played her?
Linda Blair.
Where was her Oscar?
She should have won for that. It went to another child. Went to another child that year, Tatum O'Neal.
No, it should have went to Linda Blair.
Yes,
and it's kind of sad too what happened to her in her career afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Funny thing. She was not the first choice for the girls. You would not believe who the first choice was.
I didn't know this.
It was Violet from Willy Wonka. The girl who played Violet from Willy Wonka.
Oh, no. I'm glad they went with Linda Blair. Well, what time is it? Oh, shit. It's 5:10 or 8:10.
I'm going till 8:30, extended a little bit.
All right. Thank you. Because I got a couple of movie reviews here. First up, all right, those are my Blu-rays. And I got one more Blu-ray, but it's also a movie review here. And it's one I've been interested to see, and that is Solo, A Star Wars Story.
Okay, you know what? I never reviewed this. I don't know if I did review this or not. Now, I did see it, and you know what? I enjoyed this a hell of a lot more than I did with Rogue One. I did.
Okay, here's what I gotta say. Okay, so Solo, A Star Wars Story, is mostly directed by Lord Miller and finished by Ron Howard.
Yeah.
That's what the end credit should have said. I was worried about this week because of production problems, but at the same time, I said, okay, you got 3 great people behind it, so it should be good nonetheless, right? And also, Han Solo, as a Star Wars fan, Han Solo is my favorite character in the entire Star Wars saga.
Same here. He's also my favorite.
Yes, and he's like, do I like a Star Wars story? Here's what I say. It's not one of my favorite Star Wars movies. There are some flaws here, and trust me, we'll get to them, but it's still an enjoyable film.
Thank you.
First off, Alden Ehrenreich was able to fill in Harrison Ford's shoes, and he captured the personality of Han Solo. He's a smartass, he's a smuggler, and he cracks one-liners. He got Han Solo down.
Yep. But who steals the show?
Donald Glover as Lando. Okay.
Hell
Lando
yes.
is also in my top 5 favorite Star Wars characters, and I was excited to see Lando, more of Lando. Yes, Donald Glover, like, was able to film the shoes of Billy D. Williams, and he was awesome. He was hilarious. He was great as Lando.
Here's another thing of what I appreciate about the movie is that it showcases how Han Solo became Han Solo in terms of Chewie, in terms of his gun, how he got the name, how he got the Millennium Falcon, why he decided to choose this job.
Okay.
And it all leads up to the events of Star Wars, and actually fits well.
That's a pro and a con at the same time. I'll get to that later, though.
Okay. And by the way, I never thought Emilia Clarke wasn't that pretty. And then I saw her in this movie. God damn, she was fine as hell in this. Holy shit.
I'll get to her. And also, Woody Harrelson is also entertaining in this movie.
I enjoyed him in this, too.
Yeah. And Paul Bettany, for the 2 scenes he has, was also pretty enjoyable.
I thought he was okay.
And I also love how Han met Chewie. I was like, okay, that's a pretty clever way of Han
that.
Chewie.
Not only is that amazing, I think it foreshadowed, because remember that sequence where he's trying to push him in the mud?
Yeah.
And it looks like he's frozen.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, a little foreshadowing there, and how he came up with the name Chewie, and that is, like I said, I just couldn't help but enjoy it so much in Rogue One, because Rogue One, I didn't care for most of the characters. This one I kind of did. So.
Okay, yeah. Now let's look into some flaws here. Okay, first off here, there are some character deaths. I'm just like, okay, well, I guess that person's gone. I couldn't care for some of the characters, including like Thandie Newton in this movie. I thought she was wasted, and when she spoiler, when she died, I was like, oh well, it sucks to be you, I guess.
Wait. Which one was her?
Woody Harrelson's companion.
Well, there's one of them I kind of felt bad. I was just like, aw.
And then, however, I want to say this. I think this is the most annoying character in the whole film, and that is L3. I could not stand her.
Is that Lando Calrissian's robot?
Yeah, she's supposed to be the female version of C-3PO, except a little more sass, but perhaps too much sass. With C-3PO, he tones it down, just be likable. L3, I just want her. I just could not stand her so much.
I didn't hate her, honestly. Huh.
She is so annoying, so obnoxious. And the first time I hear her speak, I was like, oh God, I'm not going to like you, am I? I don't like her. And also another problem. Okay. And I really don't know why they decided to do this in the first place. Why Emilia Clarke has to be the love interest for, Han Solo. I'm to myself, okay, why do we need this? I mean, we already know that, he's not going to be with her forever. Because
No. Hold up. Hold up a second. It happened within the first 5-10 minutes of the movie. There's a reason why he became the person he is for her. He wanted to come back for her.
Yeah. She'll get to that a bit.
Okay. But her life changed dramatically too.
Right, but even though I could not get into their chemistry as much I could get into Han and Leia. I figure like throwing her in this kind of useless. I get it because it makes Han Solo what he is, but at the same time, she's kind of used as a plot device. Like I really don't see it. Another thing, the story is really not very cohesive. At first, it is because it seems like it is because Han is trying. Han, recruits with Woody Harrelson and Thandie Newton and Chewbacca, so he can go back to Cornelia and get to Emilia Clarke. He's like, okay, they're there. So end the movie, right? Now you're so in the movie. No, okay. So now we got to do some errands for Paul Bettany.
Well, there's a reason why for that because of what happened with the job.
Right, I get that, but that does not really explore, a deeper into because when you have your movie that's focused entirely on Han Solo, it's about Han Solo exclusively. It should maybe explore a little deeper about Han Solo, but it doesn't really do any of that. What this movie does basically is what the whole movie is basically. Hey, this is how Han Solo. This is what Han Solo was like before he met Luke. There you go.
Okay.
Because you love Han Solo, right? That's my problem with the movie. It's like it's sort of like Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, where it's like, oh, this is how the ancient Keyblade War started. And look, this is how Sora came to be, and this is how Axel came to be. That's all very much is to it, though. That's my biggest complaint I have with Solo, especially due to the production problems. And regardless, of course, the movie did not do well at the box office, so Disney is putting
it's one of the biggest bombs.
Yeah, putting all the anthology films, quote unquote, on hold, mind you. I don't think they're ever going to get off the ground because Solo is pretty much the nail in the coffin, for those anthology films to come to life.
Because it costs so much damn money. It's one of the. I think it's in the top, in the very top most expensive movies ever.
Exactly. It's like a Waterworld in terms of financial.
But it's nowhere as bad. I still, like I said, I gave it a 7 out of 10. That's what I gave it.
And also my other problem is it's annoying. Like at the climax, there's twist after twist after twist. I'm like, oh my god, can you please stop it? This is so overwhelming. Stop with the twist.
With the twist.
Yeah. And okay, but other than my negatives, like I said, it's not one of my favorite Star Wars movies, but I still really enjoyed it. I think this is a really enjoyable Star Wars movie. And if you want to know how I rank the Star Wars movies, now I've seen this. Okay, from worst to best, there's Attack of the Clones.
Thank you.
Phantom Menace.
Thank you.
Solo, A Star Wars Story. Rogue One. The Last Jedi. Revenge of the Sith. The Force Awakens. Return of the Jedi. Star Wars.
Thank you. Not A New Hope.
Yeah, not that special editions crap. And Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
That's how I rank these Star Wars movies now. So overall, I say this movie is there is an enjoyable film to watch.
That's what I gave it. That's why I gave it. I thought it was enjoyable. Matt Montana hated it.
Last movie we're gonna go over, then we'll end the show. And of course, continuing the trend of reviewing all the Halloween.
I am going to join you.
It's not like a take notes sort of thing.
No.
Okay. So after the critical failures of Halloween Resurrection,
so bad.
Dimension was in serious trouble here with the Halloween series. That they decided let's not continue the franchise. Instead, let's do a little remake. And of all the people they got is Rob Zombie.
Fucking
here's what to say about Rob Zombie. I really like his music. I think he's an
awesome hardcore musician.
And I heard his newest album. His newest album is actually pretty damn good. And I think Rob Zombie is really talented in regards to that. However, a maker of movies, a director of actors,
no,
whole different story.
Oh my god, he's such fucking trash. And one thing I hate about his movies, he's done this before, and boy, does he incorporate it into this bullshit.
Let me say this. Okay, now let me say this about Rob Zombie's Halloween, the first Rob Zombie Halloween. I think Rob Zombie, has good ideas for this remake on paper, just so it doesn't feel like a carbon copy of the original Halloween. And you know what? Those ideas sound really good, but execution-wise,
This movie tries to pull a Godfather Part 2 where it's a prequel and a remake put together. Well, it's a prequel and it's a prequel. It's like a prequel and another movie put together. Except with Godfather Part 2, it's cohesive. This movie, what made Michael Myers so terrifying is he was an enigma, okay? And how does he become evil in this one? Oh, because his family was fucking redneck trash. Fuck off!
That's really not how it should be done.
God damn! And that's what he fucking does in all of his movies!
Yeah, so and not to mention the parents. Okay, you have the dad who is so obnoxious in this movie.
And guess who's playing the mother?
Well, it's Rob Zombie, so what's a Rob Zombie movie with if it didn't have her?
Yep!
And here's the thing, though.
And she's a stripper! I was like, fuck off, Rob Zombie.
Here's my problem. Okay, this is what Rob Zombie does all the time with his wife. He never writes her roles like movies like House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and other films. He always writes his wife as someone who is not relatable, someone I can't even root for or can't even care about. He just writes her off as, look, fellas, don't I have a party wife? Ain't she?
Yeah.
He's a
He
bitch.
he overly sexualizes her, but
Yeah,
in such a trashy way.
Right, and it might be saying, oh, but they have a bond with Michael. It's not quite bonding per se. It's more like, so I hope you have fun trick or treating, Michael. And the asylum's like, well, they're gonna take care of you, all right. That's the only type of bonding, quote unquote,
Oh
we
my
get out of
God.
Michael and his mother.
And, and some of the dialogue, like, it is fucking repulsive. Just to hear these guys talk shit about the family and about, oh, I bet your sister has a lot of cum in her. I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? And then when he's at the asylum, and then there's this redneck guard fucking this woman inmate right in front of him in his own. I was like, dude, what is this bullshit?
That's another problem. Rob Zombie had good ideas, but the reason why they're so executed poorly is having characters doing stupid decisions just to keep the plot going.
The scene with Lori and the bagel. Thank you.
Yeah, what the hell was that about?
But
in all seriousness,
keep talking. I have to go to the restroom really bad. Just keep talking. No, keep talking.
I think Scout Taylor Compton was actually pretty good as Laurie Strode. I think she was able to fill in the shoes of Jamie Lee Curtis while at the same time making her own performance. I thought she was actually kind of likable in this one. But the best performance in this movie is Malcolm McDowell as Dr. Loomis. He was able to carry over Donald Pleasance while at the same time making his own performance. And I thought he was the best character and also the best actor in this whole entire film. And I applaud Malcolm McDowell for that.
That's crazy.
I think he was the best character in this whole film. The ending, it dragged on for so long. Now, at first, it seemed like it was got the classic, the classic Halloween ending. Like, was that the boogeyman? As a matter of fact, I do believe it was. And right there, it should have ended like how the original ended on that note. But no, it's like
Rob Zombie is, dude. That some bitch likes to drag a lot.
Yeah. The scene. But then Michael just suddenly came back and there's like grab Lori and let's keep the whole thing going for another 10 minutes. And the whole 10 minutes is just Lori just sneaking around the house and Michael looking for her, and that's it. And that was it. That was that whole entire clock. And the ending, it didn't really end. It just stopped. Just like, spoiler. Lori shoots Michael, and Lori screams. She freaks out, and boom, end credits. That's what it's like. What else I gotta say about? Rob Zombie's Halloween. If you're wondering how I feel about Rob Zombie's Halloween, okay. It is better than Halloween 5, 6, both cuts, and especially Resurrection. But would I say that it's better than 3? I'm not quite sure.
It's pushing it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think 3 is a bit better because there are some parts of 3 I'm like laughing and see how campy it is.
Pushing it.
What do you mean keep pushing it?
Well, wouldn't that be pushing? Wouldn't that be pushing it? See if this one's better than 3 or so.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say this. Yeah, like I said, it is better than 5, 6, and Resurrection, especially Resurrection. But I prefer Halloween 3 over this one, to be honest.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, Rob Zombie, he had good ideas on paper. For the most part, they were executed poorly.
Of course.
Due to characters making some dumb, ridiculous decisions just to keep the plot going. So overall, I think because that, I think Rob Zombie's Halloween is is an absolute failure of a remake. And those are my topics. Let's waiting for Jerome to come by.
Okay. Well then, so is that your review, or are you going to be talking about the next one?
Gary, we're saving that for next Sunday because it's going to be a very special episode of Flicks. In fact, that's what we're going to be starting with. That's what we're going to be starting with next Sunday.
Oh, starting with that shit, dude. Alrighty then. Well,
How they reviewed, how you guys reviewed Hottie and Naughty, where Jerome has to take notes, and say the whole
yeah,
thing over.
Jerome has to do this.
Yeah, because Jerome has a bit of interesting history with this movie, and I think next Sunday would be the perfect way to tell us about his little history.
Yeah, okay, let's hear what he has to say about that. So, anyways, that's gonna have to do it for this episode of Flicks with the Dicks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. I got really not more to say except we are on our way to episode number 100, like I said in the intro. So I hope you all had yourself a good time. It was great having the O'Toole brothers doing Ron the Fresh. Then we continue on doing a regular episode. And that's gonna have to cut it. So folks, please subscribe for more shit to come as always. Let's get this channel up some more subscribers. We've been doing really well with subscribers as of late, gaining a lot more, and I'm very satisfied and happy with that. Let's continue rolling, folks. Share the channel. Let folks know what you think about this page. Blah, 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 blah. I would love the support. And thank you to everybody who's been loyal, supporting the program, and everything going on. Hopefully we get to episode 100 in good time. So as always, please subscribe for more shit to come as always. And ciao for now.
All right, thank you guys so much for tuning this another episode of Flicks with the Dicks. To the O'Toole brothers, thank you for joining us, and thank you for letting us play a game of Ron and Fresh. It was very fun. I love doing every minute of it. It was so much fun, and I'm so glad to go over some horror movies. I'll be going over more horror movies for a month of horror for Blu-Ray Brett the next Sunday. And I got so glad I got to review Solo: A Star Wars Story. And we're almost done. We're almost done with the Halloween movies, guys. I just reviewed the first Rob Zombie remake. Next Sunday is going to be a very special episode of Flicks with the Dicks, because we're going to go over everything that happens this week. That's the first thing we're going to be talking about next Sunday. That's the first thing we're going to do next Sunday. Yes. All right. And I hope Jerome comes back soon to do his closing.
Yeah. So anyways, folks, that's it. Adios.
What, can we wait till Jerome closes before you sign off?
I sitting here and just awkwardness would just kill the whole program. Or so.
Hey Gary.
You folks are still watching?
Hey Gary, here's a bit of selling. Do you ever notice how big squirrel's teeth are? Oh wait, here he is. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I had to go really bad. Holy crap.
Time, Jerome. So yeah, I went over Malcolm McDowell being the best actor in this whole film and the best character in the whole film as well.
He is.
Yeah. And I said that the Scout Taylor Compton, minus that bagel scene, was not bad as Laurie Strode, as this film's version of Laurie Strode. And I also mentioned how the ending dragged on when it should have ended on the classic. Was that the Boogeyman? As a matter of fact, I do believe it was, but then it kept going.
Yeah, it just shows his dead body and it just ends. I'm just like, that just, because in the original, the fucking cop shot him. He's like, yeah, I killed him. And they turn around, he's not there. And you can hear him breathe. And I'm like,
another thing, Sheriff Brackett in this version is Brad Dourif. Yeah, Chucky is Brad Dourif, Gary. Chucky is Sheriff Brackett, I mean. Chucky is Sheriff Brackett. So, yeah, I gave the movie the failure rating, Jerome.
Barry, I would have gave it a shit.
Yeah, but that's nothing. This is nothing compared to what we're going to talk about next Sunday.
Folks.
The very first thing we're going to be talking about on next Sunday's episode of Flicks with the Dicks. Just like how you start off with Mother.
Yeah, and I'm going to be I have to rewatch the movie, and I will be taking notes because, folks,
he has a bit of history with this movie. That's why I came up with the idea. I asked him, hey, Jerome, you want to do a Halloween 2 movie review? Because I noticed that you have a bit of interesting history with this movie, and I believe next Sunday you would like to share your little story about it.
Oh, yes.
So tune in next Sunday, folks, for a very special episode of Flicks with the Dicks. And I'm very anticipated for this, yet I'm not, because let's just say I own Halloween Resurrection and a sincere apology. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, Gare Bear.
You want to do your conclusion, Jerome?
No, I always do that last. You know that.
Yeah. Gary did his. I did mine. And
I'm sorry. Absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, tuning in to episode 60 of Flicks with the Dicks, Rotten or Fresh Addiction. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. All right. Well, we extended to 8:30. We're about ending it right now, actually, Rhino Tool. Thank you to you two brothers for showing up and delivering the Rotten and Fresh edition on Flicks with the Dicks. We have so much fun. We couldn't praise them enough. And I'll be looking forward to the latest episodes on Rhino Tool's channel. Sign off for Mr. Gabba and Mr. Buddy Boo. This is Rainbow J Buddy saying stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck you, Rob Zombie, because I'm going to be unleashing hell next week when I fuck you straight up the ass raw. Okay? Now, if you excuse me, I am going to go and look up some sweet hot porn starring Ginger Lynn from the 1980s. Good day.